show. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the boxing debate arena. Anybody can join. Everybody should join. First of all, shout out to everybody in the chat. Marcy, Dr. Mofongo, Combat Elite, J, Eric Rosas, Kevin from Chicago, Caller of the Year, Iceman, and Glenn Jones. Thank you guys. SSB28 as always. Redman. Yeah, special episode. Anybody can join. So basically, what you have to do to join is just go to the BDA Discord page or group, whatever it's fucking called. I'm posting the link right there. You can jump in. I'm gonna be opening the phone lines as well and StreamYard. However, StreamYard, you only have I think 6 spots. So I suggest you join us through Discord. But if you can't join us on Discord, then I guess StreamYard will call in. So yeah, now the problem is here. I don't know how I'm gonna notify everybody that I'm live. Like the regular panelists, I have to send them a message. So what I'm gonna do, click the link. Okay. Fuck, the music's still playing. What's up, Jay Perez? Christopher in the chat. Redman says, Kevin Color of the Year, BDA, you have a good sense of humor. Hey, listen, we did a vote. It was democratic. And the people spoke. Well, I didn't decide to make Kevin Color of the Year, man. Trust me. All right. All right. So yeah, people, I'm live on BDA Discord. So anybody can join on BDA Discord. Link is in the description. If you're using a phone, a mobile, you can download the app and then you can join. Or you can also use Discord through a browser. So if you're on a computer, just create an account on Discord and you'll be able to speak to the masses. All right, I got a message here from it's in the main group BDA. Weird. Yeah, Jay says he can join me. Oh yeah, let me open up the phone lines, people. And what happened with Virgil Ortiz? Apparently he missed weight, but I don't know if he has a second attempt. So you guys let me know, because all I saw was that he missed weight. All right, opening the phone lines. What's up, Saint? Who the hell won, Leeds or Fulham? All right, I think I opened the phone lines, and we also have StreamYard online. Some people can join me through StreamYard. All right. Going StreamYard link in the chat. All right. What's up, Chris? Chris Gonzalez in the chat. Hi, people. I need to get a few sips of my coffee here. Also, I got another announcement that I forgot to mention. Mr. BDA will be going live at 9 p.m. Eastern time, so that's in about 3.5 hours. He's going to be interviewing former world champion, former Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year, Michael Carbajal. I think he's former junior flyweight champ. So anyways, he will be on the show. Mr. BDA will be conducting an interview. So you should listen to that interview. Mr. BDA is pretty good at interviewing, in my opinion. And, we have a former world champion, pound for pounder. on the show. So that will be taking place in about 3.5 hours. So stay tuned for that. And as for now, well, we're just gonna talk boxing. Anybody can join. Remember, you can join me through Discord. I'm gonna post again the link. You just have to be part of the main BDA group, and also StreamYard. The link was posted earlier. Click on it, and you can jump on StreamYard, and then also the phone lines. And we already have a phone call. I think it's Kevin, but hold on, I have to log in here. Shit. Right, I have to use Firefox. This is complicated, people. Very complicated. A bunch of shit to do here. So I'm opening the phone lines. Actually, I'm calling in because I didn't call in. All right. Right.
Yes, I am here. Can you hear me?
Yep. So I
Okay.
just this is Mr. BDA, obviously, people.
Your show
I just
now, press 1.
shut
Since
up.
it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting
I'm
you
just
now.
here to lower Butcher. You can lower the
Your
volume.
show will go
while you're
live
speaking.
in 5.
I'm muting it. I'm muting it.
Yeah. All I wanted to say is while you're doing the setting that up, yeah, Virgil Ortiz he missed the weight by 0.7 pounds or something. I'm still looking to see if he actually made the weight, but Eli Sekbak posted a video where he's showing supposedly the facilities that they have set up over at the bubble for the fighters to make weight. And he says, well, you know, they're not, they're unacceptable. And he shows you that it's like a hotel lobby, and they got a treadmill, a punching bag, a double end speed bag, and like some sort of yoga mat. And apparently they got AC there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've got air in there, so the temperature's high, so the guys can't sweat. And I'm thinking, okay, could be a good excuse, but at the same time, they're not. You know, it's not the first time these people from the Robert Garcia camp failed to make weight. So I don't know what it is. Pucho, what do you think?
I think the tortas, the tacos, the beer.
Did he already miss making weight before? Has he already struggled to make the weight?
I don't think so, but no.
Let us know in the chat room. We were curious to see what's up with him.
All right, let's take a phone call. Kevin, is that you? Who's 773? Forgot. All right, it's Kevin.
What's up, baby? How y'all doing?
What's up, man? What's on your mind?
I want to talk to Stu. Where the hell is that limey bastard?
Stu's not here right now. He's not
I
responding.
listened to his rant on Anthony Joshua, and I can't believe you actually put that on your channel.
Well, he has another one coming up. He has another one coming up.
The audacity of Nigerians rooting for a Nigerian. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? Nigerians being fans of a Nigerian boxer? That's crazy. What a ridiculous rant that Stu was. First, he goes off on Wilder fans. That was his big talking. Look. Let's be real. These Wilder fans, and now he's got to make it about Joshua's fans.
Mm-hmm.
And he never wants to bring up Fury fans because that's his little worldview. He's got his own little bubble. What a fucking clown that guy is. I wanted to call in so I could tell him what a loudmouth prick he is. It's all about them English. They got an arrogance to them. They got an arrogance, a loudmouth. They think they know it all. They think they're better than everybody. But they're really a bunch of soft, doughy bitches.
Wow. Well, listen, I'm not English, and I'm not gonna say anything right now. Stu's not here, so
It's a shame that Stu's not here, because I don't think he's aware that Kevin dislikes him. It would have been good for him to be here to know that.
You know, it still wouldn't even have let me get a word in. He'd have been screaming and interrupting me every 2 seconds, so that's good.
You little shit!
And you got the whole chat. You know what you do? You cater to the English audience. The entire chat is from England. They're from the UK.
Come to fucking England!
Chat.
Really? Well, listen, we had nothing to do with that. We're not in control of who we can attract, you know?
They're Saint again in the chat. He says Jan Blachowicz is going to get knocked out by Izzy. How's that prediction for you, you fucking limey bastard?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
All right, Stu, calm down.
I don't give a shit.
All right.
Listen,
gotta
people.
say, man,
I gotta say something about
these
that.
Fury
One
fanboys.
thi-
You know what? This is like gonna be the Fury fanboy channel now. Every show it's about Anthony shitting on Anthony Joshua, hyping up Tyson Fury.
I like how when we
last time
did the
I checked-
documentary, when I did the documentary, there's some people in the comments going, "Oh, you're a Fury hater," because we were calling him a cave troll. Now all of a sudden we're Joshua haters, we're Fury fans. It's always something with us, right? It's always we're Golovkin fans, then we're Canelo fans the next day, then we're actually Lomachenko fans. Get it together, man. What are we? We're fans of everybody. Maybe we're fans of boxing. That's what's up.
You know what? Stu was getting on here talking about, you let that clown get on your channel and make a whole video embarrassing your channel, talking about Anthony Joshua. Well, there's Nigerians rooting for him, trying to claim some Nigerian. He's Nigerian. He's a proud Nigerian. And Nigerians are going to be fans of him. What's the hard concept to grasp there? It's just, fucking Stu, he's a dumbass. That's what he is. He's just a freaking dumbass. And he's loud. And he says, well, law. What a clown he is, man. You guys know what I mean?
Come on! Go! Come to fucking England!
All right, but Kevin, who has the worst fans in your opinion? AJ fans? Are they the worst, or are Fury fans, or Wilder fans? Tell us.
Yeah, definitely Fury fans. Fury fans came out of the woodworks. Fury fans came out of the woodworks. No one even cared about Fury. All of a sudden, he gets a big win, and now everyone's, the biggest Fury fans in the world. People been Joshua fans. Joshua was a megastar before Fury came along. He had that lackluster fight with Klitschko, stunk up the joint, boring. No one gave a shit. I was like, the lineal champ. He beat an older Klitschko, and he failed the drug test with his little boar meat shit. Everybody knows he was juicing, and then he went on this, it was the press excuse. He's a cheater, just like Canelo.
Okay, but you're talking. We asked you about the fans. He asked you about the. He asked you about the fans.
The fans.
Yeah, the fans are just as bad. That's where That's why the fans are just as bad, because they try to deny it. They tried to deny the failed drug test of Tyson Fury, the boar meat. He failed the drug test, did he not?
I don't know about that.
He failed one, just like Canelo did. And they don't want to talk about it. They want to brush it under the rug like it never happened. He's a damn drug cheat.
Hey Kevin, can I ask you something, man? I'm curious, just my curiosity. Are you a little? Have you started drinking today?
Hell no.
Okay. No, because I'm saying your intonation and your rhythm of talking, it's a little, askew, a little bit. The way you're, I don't know, stepping on your words a little bit.
Saint,
I'm just asking,
Saint,
man.
You're the
What's
Saint
Saint
in
doing?
the chat is saying you're the person who said Adesanya was gonna beat Blachowicz, and it was in the chat. Go back and rewind it. You don't gotta lie, you lying piece of shit, Saint. They'll knock you out. That's what they are. English, a bunch of soft ass bitches. They're soft
Come on,
dog
come
shit.
on.
They're in England.
They're going to have the biggest fight in the history of Britain's coming up right now. When you're talking, calling these blokes soft and all that, I think you're out of line, Kevin. I think Stu is rather brilliant if you go back and listen to the fella. I mean, I think we're dealing with some brilliant...
Come on. You can't consider them English. Anthony Joshua was a proud Nigerian. Tyson Fury is a gypsy Irish traveler.
No, I said in England. They haven't, I mean, Josh Taylor, I don't know where he's from, but he could become undisputed. I mean, those English blokes are really doing rather well right now, Kevin.
They're from Scotland. He's from Scotland. Yeah. Tyson Fury's a gypsy Irish traveler. Uh-huh.
Kevin, what's your problem with England?
They're soft as baby shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what. They ain't tough. They act like they're tough, but they're not.
What's that
Kevin's
voice?
They're a
on
bunch
the
of
sauce.
privileged,
Kevin's on the
rich
sauce.
bitches.
All right. Well, if anybody wants to jump in and talk to Kevin, you're free to do so.
So he said
StreamYard.
the
Come on,
Brits are
bring it
all
on.
rich. He said
Kevin,
the
what's
Brits are,
what,
he said the Brits are all rich and soft. I think that's what he said.
Kevin, what's your problem with Stu? What's your problem?
Fury dropped the British belt to fight for the Irish title. How about that?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know,
Exactly. Tell him, Stu.
man.
I don't give a shit.
Well, I don't know. Listen, Kevin, this I don't think it's healthy to hate England that much. I think you need to chill out.
I'll shit on England.
All
I'll
right.
take a dump on England.
Have a drink, enjoy the night. You know.
I'm gonna take a dump on England.
So I'm guessing you're not gonna watch the Fury AJ fight.
I'll watch it. I hope they both get knocked out. They better hurry up because Usyk's coming. They're gonna get beat down by a 200-pounder.
All right.
Kevin, are you colluding with Jason Bourne and maybe somebody else in the chat to go after Stu?
I'm meddling.
That laugh is scary.
I'm meddling with Jason Bourne. Hey, how about this one? You know what? Tyson Fury sticks needles in his ass.
This is like interviewing a serial killer, man.
Yeah. What is this? I don't even know how to react to this.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Well,
Tyson
I
Fury
believe
is
that he could.
6'9", 280 pounds. If he wasn't that big, he's beating up these dudes. He's got freaking 6 inches and 50 pounds on. It's a joke. It's heavyweight boxing. It's a joke. They're fat slobs. That's what's the problem with heavyweight boxing. It's always
I
been
agree
a
with
joke.
Kevin. I agree with Kevin.
Anthony
Actually, I'm.
Joshua's back.
Yeah. Well, no, but he's slow. I agree with Kevin. I've never been impressed. Well, not never, but I haven't been impressed with the heavyweight division in a long time. You know what I
Stu,
mean?
what do you think? Stu, what do you think about that, Stu?
Hey, Stu, what do you think about that?
Wank stain. Fuck,
Yeah.
cunt.
That's what. Stu.
Hey,
Don't
people in
make
the
it
chat,
wet.
people in the chat room are saying Kevin's finally lost it.
I'm just disgusted.
I think he lost it a long
Yeah,
time
I
ago.
think so too.
You know what?
yeah.
I'm just disgusted that
Fury
you're
was
standing there
floating up in
smirking away.
weight. He's
What's that?
depressed. He vacated the British, took time out, switched trainer. You know what? He failed a drug test and he was forced to vacate. That's what that was about. He failed a drug test and he vacated.
Well, I mean, I think it was more than that. I mean, come on.
And he didn't give Klitschko his rematch because he's a piece of shit.
See that? I
Alright,
don't
so
know.
let me ask-
Okay, go ahead.
Can I?
Ask.
Yeah, well, Kevin. So Joshua Fury, the fight looked like it's gonna happen. Who would you pick in that fight right now if you had
Yeah.
to pick?
Prediction.
Who do I think is going to win between Tyson Fury
Yeah.
and Billy Bob Thornton?
Why is your voice changing? What the fuck is going on?
Wow.
The thing with, it'd be funny is, it
What?
would be funny to watch Anthony Joshua just knock him out. That'd be funny. I'd like to see it. So all the Fury fanboys can get to taste their own medicine because they've been high and dry on their high horse lately. And it'd be cool to watch them get snapped back to reality. So, the thing I see with that fight is Anthony Joshua's gas tank. I think Fury's got a better gas tank. And I think if Fury makes it ugly, makes him work, get some lactic acid in them big muscles, them bodybuilder muscles, then Fury should be able to coast to a decision victory relatively easy. But if he allows Joshua to get comfortable, find his rhythm, find his range, he could get lit up like a Christmas tree. That's my prediction. You think I'm off base? What do you guys think?
Well, there's a guy in the chat named Anthony. I quit against Fat Andy Joshua. And he says, surprisingly, he says AJ is a quitter. Fury isn't though. Brings up a good point.
That's a good point. I mean, he did get dropped by Wilder. He did go on a 2-year coke binge, managed to come back.
Yeah, but Joshua didn't fail the drug test. He doesn't.
Well, that's the thing, though.
Come on.
The point is, we know Joshua has a limit. Okay, I'm not saying he's a pussy, but I'm saying he showed his limit. Fury hasn't. So if they go in the ring together, perhaps a guy like Fury, who's used to fighting, says, this guy, I know what I can do to make him quit.
Yeah.
What is Tyson Fury doing, man? He's just sitting around? What's he doing?
Yep.
He's just sitting around. I mean,
And
Anthony
eating.
Joshua, he's out there fighting. Tyson Fury hasn't been doing dick. All he's been doing is talking shit on the internet. He needs to get out there and defend his belt.
I don't know, man. It reminds me of that episode that when Vice used to do good documentaries. There was one where they did about the bare knuckle fighting, and they had this American dude who traveled to the UK to fight their champ in a bare knuckle fight. So the American dude, he's bald. You can see he's in good shape. He brings over a guy that used to train with Bruce Lee to help him train mentally. He's all prepared. He's drinking water, taking vitamins. The other guy's a fat drunk. He's eating cheese sandwiches and Lincoln Logs right before the fight. He shows up to the fight half drunk, and he beats the other guy. He took his lumps, but he ended up knocking the other guy out. So it's almost the same thing here with Fury. Joshua's the one that's taking care of himself. He's taking all the supplements and all that. Meanwhile, the other Fury, and by the way, I think it's BS, by the way, the whole thing that Fury, oh yeah, I can drink 12 pints. Remember he said he used to jerk off 12 times a day or something? He's playing mind games, man. Come on.
I agree with
yeah.
Kevin.
You know what?
I think AJ is gonna lose the first fight. I mean, excuse me, Fury. He's gonna lose the first fight.
What?
Yeah, man, he is. You watch.
Decision or something? Like, you're right, a decision.
Yeah, decision.
Yeah.
Decision. I don't.
I could see that. I could see that.
You know what's funny with Fury fans? They talk about how Fury is so amazing, so great. Then they go on to bash Wilder, his biggest win, and say what a bum he is. Ain't that funny? Come
I
on.
agree with that.
Can't
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree
a
to
lot of people
I-
make
well-
a big
biggest
deal.
win.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Well,
make
hold
it-
on. I agree to a certain extent, Butcher, but remember, his biggest win is still Klitschko. It's not Wilder.
It's not Wilder, no, absolutely not. But it's the one that a lot of people mentioned. Is like because it's the most. Listen, the Klitschko fight was boring as hell, right? So you want to kind of forget that shit. But when it comes to like the Wilder win, I mean that was a destruction. You know, you want to talk about that. If you're a Fury fan, you're gonna focus on the Wilder win. By the way, I just want to quickly just recognize the Matrix for his juicy contribution. He says, "What's Kevin on about? Salute to the chat and the BDA crew." Then TX Bulldog Boxing, thank you for your contribution. He says, Kevin's not crazy. Fury lost his license in the United Kingdom. Okay. And Mr. E, thank you for your contribution. He says, rave on Kev, you fart noises. All right. Thank you, Mr. E. There you go. Another fart noise. All right. So we got other people in here. We got Leighton on StreamYard. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. Can you hear me, BDA?
Yeah, welcome to the show. This is Bucho, by the way. And yeah, just jump in if you want. And
Yeah.
also, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Bucho.
Yeah.
One thing I got to say to that other guy who's saying Fury lost his license in UK. I'm from the UK, and he has not lost his license. What it works out in license, I box, I know the score. You apply for your license 2 weeks before you're going to fight, and then you get your license. So you haven't lost his license, you just let it go. You haven't lost his license. That's a misconception. So I could clear up that straight away. And I'd like to say, like, I love your show, mate. I've listened to you loads of times. I love Stu. Stu's my man, like, do you know what I mean? He tells it how it is. But I'll tell you now, like, with this fight, like, it's like, I think that Joshua's going to beat Fury. To me, it don't matter. I'm a British guy, so it don't matter if Fury wins, Joshua wins, no matter what. We're still left with the undisputed champion of the world for the first time ever. Do you know what I mean? Proper undisputed. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck the
All right.
Mayweathers.
What?
What?
He don't care. He just wants to root for his British kinfolk. His
No,
British
listen.
kinfolk, who's
Well, I ain't got a
Nigerian
horse in the race.
with the African
No, well-
tattoo and Irish gypsy
Oh, my
traveler.
God. Yeah, but they
You're-
were
you're
bred
What's
in
What's your
the.
point? What's your point? What's your point, bro?
You guys are practically related in blood, aren't you?
How are we related in blood? What are you on about? I got
Yeah,
American cousins, bro. My family's all around the world. What are you on about? Do you know
His
what I mean?
point is that
It
this
was
guy, Kevin, can I just say something? What Kevin, I think he's saying, and I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying, is that these two guys are not English. They are one's like Irish Gypsy, and the other one's a Nigerian.
No, Fury's English. Fury's born English with heritage from Irish, but he's English, born English. Joshua has got Irish heritage in his grandparents. So if you got to know your facts, bro, before you start arguing. Do you know what I mean? He's Nigerian, but he's got an Irish grandmother. He's got a white Irish grandmother. That's why he's got a light skin. Do you know what I mean, bro? You don't know nothing, and you can't argue with me, bro. Do you know what I mean? Jesus, these people, they don't know nothing.
No.
Mhm.
You know
No,
what
they're
immigrant
facts, bro. What I
mentality
want to do
is?
with facts.
They got that immigrant mentality. That's the difference. They got the immigrant mentality.
So what's America
What's
They
wrong
don't
with
got
you?
the
What's
soft
America
English
formed on?
mentality.
America's
What's wrong with
formed
you?
on
They don't got the
immigrants.
Callum Smith mentality. They don't got the
But,
Rocky
bro,
Fielding
what the
mentality. They're
fuck?
cut from a different cloth. That's why they're champions. That's
You
why they're
don't know what
pound
you're
for
on
pound.
about. Your
They don't
whole
got that soft
country is
English
formed on
mentality.
immigrants. Your whole
Eat it.
country is formed
Eat
on
it.
immigrants.
Yeah.
We're talking
Yeah.
boxing. We're not talking political. We're talking boxing. But on boxing, your country is formed on immigrants. So don't talk to me about nothing about immigrants. I mean, in Britain, it is a mismatched Irish thing. There's a lot of connections. But I'm telling you, facts. Anthony Joshua's grandmother is Irish. So I'm saying that. Tyson Fury is born, bred English, but he's got Irish heritage. So don't know what I'm about.
Did you hear that, Kevin? Did that clear up
Oh,
any
yeah,
Wait,
confusion?
Anthony Joshua is Irish? That's amazing.
His grandparents got a white grandparent. A white grandparent is Irish. That's facts.
Recognize
Facts.
these dudes crack me up.
His grandmother is Irish.
I don't-
Oh, his
That's why he's
grandmother's
light
Irish.
skinned,
Okay.
All right, I think somebody else wants to talk to Kevin here. 207, you're on the air. 207.
Talk to me, baby.
Hey,
Talk to me.
hey, Kevin, Mad Chad, all the way from Portland, Maine. I think I have some English descent, you know, and I'll let you know right now that Keith Richards guy from over there across the pond, he'll slice you out with a, with a knife, and he'll shoot you. Keith Richards is a bad motherfucker. You know, he goes, hangs out with the Jamaicans over there in Jamaica. You know, he hangs out with the Wingless Angels. He's a Rastafarian, basically. And believe me, Kevin, those English blokes are bad motherfuckers. Look up Bob Fitzsimmons, Kevin, if you want to look at an old fighter. I think he weighed 120 fucking pounds, and he won the heavyweight championship of the world. Bob Fitzsimmons was a bad motherfucker. They have a bunch of them. For what it's worth, Kevin, not too long ago, there was this dude named Ricky Hatton. He had put on one hell of a fucking show. Hey, check out his son, Campbell fucking Hatton. He'll knock your fucking block off, Kevin. I mean, these guys are pit bulls over there. Look at the card they're just posting right now. They're fighting all the time. They're going to have maybe a couple undisputed world champions. And think about it. If BJ beats Canelo, which I think he might, who knows? He could beat Canelo. If Canelo
Get him,
ain't in
Canelo.
the
Keep
States.
dreaming.
Who
Great
knows?
call,
Get
bro.
him, get him.
All right, let me
Great
speak,
call.
Kevin.
Great show.
So
Great
let me
show.
speak. So if BJ beats Canelo, and then BJ beats Caleb Plant, Britain could have three undisputed fucking heavyweight, 3 undisputed champions. I mean, we haven't had undisputed championships in a long time, and y'all shitting on the fucking England. I mean, the England has like 5, 6 different names too, Kevin. What other country has 5, 6 different fucking names? I mean,
Kevin,
let me
let's not
think.
forget,
I
Kevin,
do.
let's not forget,
3
the
times in
fucking
Texas.
Beatles are from
3
fucking
times.
Britain. Remember the Beatles, the Fab fucking Four?
Okay, we're
Talking
getting
about the
somewhere else
Beatles?
here.
Yeah, I gotta let you go. I'm just letting you know. Don't shit on the Brits. They got some good fighters coming up, and good fighters. I mean, I don't know, Kevin. You're really sounding like you're foolish. The shit coming out with that ignorance, because there's a lot of.
Oh,
good shit
Kevin,
happening
you're gonna
over
let this
there
guy talk to you
They
like that,
getting
man? What
their
the fuck?
asses beat left and right, man. You been
Well,
following
we're gonna have.
attention?
There's a possible. Kevin, let's see, Kevin.
You ain't been paying attention. Josh Warrington, Callum Smith, Rocky Fielding, Charlie Edwards.
Kevin, talk facts.
Um,
Talk facts.
Yeah.
Facts or nothing else.
Facts, man.
The list goes on and on. They've been getting destroyed. They've been getting beat down left and right.
Destroyed. Who got destroyed? Josh Warrington lost, right, to a Mexican. No one knows what is Mexican. This Mexican might be a pound for pound the best around. No one heard of him. The guy looked good. No one's beat Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington was inactive, and he lost to a Mexican, and the guy was a good fighter, mate.
I mean,
Josh
you know
Warrington
what?
will come back.
That's a good point
He
because
lost
also.
to Kid Galahad too. We got a gift decision.
All right, but listen, like also,
But he won.
who's gonna beat Canelo at this point? Who can beat this guy? Like, so you're gonna shit on Callum Smith? Yeah, you can shit on Callum Smith. I mean, nobody's beating Canelo right now.
Personally, no one's beating Canelo.
Callum Smith
To
lost
me,
to John
Canelo
Ryder
is number
too.
one pound for pound. There's no ifs, no buts. Canelo is number one pound for pound. Anyone who argues against that, you are stupid and you don't support boxing, mate.
Hey, wait a minute.
He's not pound for pound to me, and I support boxing. Fine.
Well, name me someone who's pound for pound other than Canelo. Come on, please.
Well, so,
Yeah,
I mean,
in my opinion, he's not pound for pound number one.
see,
Well, who's pound for pound number one then, bro?
Not him.
Who? Name me who is then?
who is the best pound? We should do a pound for pound list here.
The pound for pound best fighter in boxing, Alexander Usyk.
Oh my god.
Well, not yet.
Oh
I mean,
my God.
he come on. When was the last?
Kevin's probably related to Usyk. That's why he's only rooting for him.
No. Usyk, be objective here. He has to go to everybody's backyard and beat them down.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, he'll get robbed.
There's a war going on.
Otherwise, he gets robbed. He doesn't have the system in his favor. He doesn't have the crooked judges, crooked boxing promoters, the crooked TV stations all hyping him up, giving him lap dances like all these other fighters. Like people like Joshua and Fury and Canelo.
All right.
No, people
listen,
like
I'll let you
Usyk
speak.
have to
Now let
do
me
it the
speak.
hard
Listen,
way,
listen.
the long
Right,
road,
no
Kevin.
one's
and they
going to
earn
Yo,
everything they
can I
get.
jump in quickly, man? Sorry, man. I had my mic.
Let me say something.
Who's
No,
this?
let me say something.
Go on.
No one's going to Usyk's backyard because Russia and Ukraine are having a war. You go there, you might get your plane shot down, you might get whatever. That's why you're not going there. There's a war zone going over there. So you're not going
That's
to his
bullshit.
backyard, mate.
That's
Don't
bullshit.
be stupid.
That's
That's why you
bullshit.
can't
Well, I
go
mean,
to Russia.
okay, it's Eastern,
That's
like
bullshit.
Donbass and all that.
I want to ask. I want to
Bullshit.
ask
They
Kevin.
shot down
man.
a, what
You're
they
proving
called?
my point,
An
bro. You're
Amsterdam,
proving my
Amsterdam
point.
airline.
They
No,
won't
but
go
it's
to his
okay. Hold on.
backyard. You don't
Hold
have
on.
the money behind him. He doesn't have that luxury.
Okay,
He
but
doesn't
hold
have that
on.
luxury.
Whether or not he can, I mean, the reason doesn't matter. That he can, whether there's a war in the Ukraine or whatever. The fact is that he was on the road fighting, Brady's and all these people, and that's why.
Yeah, man. That's something American fighters don't know about fighting on the road. Let's be
Right, but
honest
he was
about it, man.
forced to be on the road, maybe. But who doesn't? Who cares if he was forced to be on the road? The fact that he was on the road, and you gotta give him credit for that. And I did have Usyk as a number one pound for pound boxer, but when was the last time his last biggest fight was that was like 2 years ago when he fought Gassiev, right? So at this point, he has to, in my opinion, win a
Kevin
title.
the proud Polish American with the Irish name. How did you get your Irish name? What's going on there, bro?
Who's this? There's a lot of
You
people,
want to
so
know
I
because
don't know.
I'm about a quarter Irish. That's why. My grandmother was
Oh, yeah?
Irish.
Are you lying, Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
No, that's very
Kevin's the
possible.
same with Joshua then. You
I've
both got
met
Irish
plenty of
grandmothers.
Irish and Polish
You're,
mix.
you're an Amero mutt, man. You don't know where the fuck you're from.
Americans, we got a lot of different heritage. We got a lot. We're not.
Yeah, you got a
we're
lot of
not
different heritage.
inbred
man.
like
You're lost
England.
as hell.
England's got a bunch of
Nah,
inbred.
man.
How can England
No,
be
man, I'm way
inbred,
more Irish
right,
than you.
when
You've got
got
my
a lot of
name. I
heritage?
bet you
We
don't
got
even know
one,
what your
mate.
name
We
means,
got
do you?
holidays all over the
I mean,
What does Kevin mean? Tell me.
you should be fucking in here.
All right. We have a lot of Brits coming here on the show now.
Yeah,
They're-
no. I'm Irish, man. Tell me what
Oh,
Kevin
okay.
means.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Tell me what Kevin means.
How we doing, fellas?
Who cares?
No. Oh,
Who gives a fuck
who
what it
really
means?
cares, man?
Yeah,
Go
what's up,
fuck
fellas?
yourself.
You go fuck
You
yourself.
say my first name,
Fucking
man?
Irish prick. Fuck you.
Oh,
You
all right,
fucking
calm down.
Puerto Rican DVD
English
selling.
English, bro.
You
Oh,
fuck,
you're talking all tough. I'm a tough Irishman. I'm such a tough Irishman.
bro. Listen, bitch. Don't be talking to my boy. Recognize I'll knock the fucking lucky.
All right,
charm.
Johnny,
All right,
calm
all right.
down.
Listen. This is
Johnny boy.
Hold on.
No, Johnny boy, are you drunk, Johnny?
Would you take control of this?
What is that?
Hey, listen.
Got a
Does
Mexican
anyone?
problem,
What the
man.
fuck?
All right,
Listen,
calm down.
anyone can join, but it's not a
Getting
fucking.
wrecked by a 17-year-old Mexican boy.
Yeah, listen.
fuck up, man.
This is an open platform, but it's not an
Shut
open
the
platform
fuck
for
up,
everybody
innit?
to
Shut
just
the fuck up,
to
innit?
just fight. All right, let's not
Shut
just
the
fight. All
fuck
right,
up, innit?
I
let's talk
just,
Shut
about
the
boxing.
fuck up, innit?
I came in and said hello, BDA. Sorry.
Now, well, first of all, Johnny, but you gotta wait, man, because
Yeah,
people
I'll
are
come
talking.
to,
And you
I'll,
just
I'll
joined.
come to like talk to Kevin and have a chat with him, and all these fucking pussies are jumping in.
Fucking
What's going on,
pussies,
man?
yeah? These fucking
Yeah,
pussies,
you
yeah?
fucking faggot.
All right. Hey, listen, fellas.
You get smacked
Hey,
in your
don't
face if you
confuse.
don't
Hey,
say that shit.
don't.
Yeah,
here.
whatever, man. You
There's
guys
other
say
people.
Don't
All right,
confuse us.
Guys
There's
ain't
other
bad around.
people here.
Hey, don't confuse us with your
Shut the
buddy
fuck
AJ.
up,
I'm just
innit?
disgusted that you're
Listen,
standing
listen.
there smirking away.
All right, shut up,
Don't
people.
Let Buccio, let Fabesi speak. He wanted to say something for the past 5
Yeah,
minutes. He hasn't been able
Fabasi,
to talk.
let's go. He's the one that's behaving.
Buccio.
No,
Sorry
let's
about that. Go ahead.
Fabasi. Go ahead.
Hang on a second. Let me just mute the app. Okay, I have actually muted the stream.
Recognise Cuckster, Stu Little all the time, and I come on and he's like acting bad. Shut the
Oh, I
fuck up,
cut
man.
this dude
Oh,
little.
man, I'm gonna have to kick you out, man.
Yeah, you little faggot, huh? You little faggot,
Nah, I gotta
Look
give
at me,
you.
I'm tough. What does Kevin mean? What does Kevin mean? Like, who gives a fuck what Kevin means, you
Well, that's his
fucking
name,
idiot?
faggot. That's why I'm asking.
All right,
You have a lot of nerves talking about faggots when you sound like one.
Nah, man.
all
You know
right.
what's funny?
Look at
People
you,
have a
fuck.
You
lot
have
of
no
different
bass in your
first names
voice.
in
Talk like
America.
a
You know
fucking man.
shit about
That's what happens in
boxing.
America. It gets Americanized. Get it? Everyone has different names. You're looking too much into a freaking first name, man.
Can I
Look
say
it
hello
up.
real
Kevin
quick?
Garnett.
No,
I was
Johnny.
asking him what his name
Kevin
means, and I
Hart.
got some Puerto Rican.
You don't know what your name
Kevin
is.
Durant.
Banging back. Fucking
All
blokes,
right,
man.
listen.
Shut the fuck up.
This. All right, hold on. Everybody, please. We got a bunch of super chats, and then Fabasi
some
was supposed to
order,
say
order.
something. Fabasi was supposed to talk, and everybody's like disrespecting the guy. So let's
That's
go to
cool.
Fabasi.
Just say the super chat stuff and then I'll talk. It's fine.
All right. So then let me get through the super chats. TX Bulldog, okay, I read this one. TX Bulldog again. Fury gave up his license. I already read that one. Mr. E says Jesus is Matrix, top pound for pound. Jethro Usyk, number 4 at best. Okay. Junior, thank you for your contribution. Says full grown kids on tonight, boys. All right. All right, people, let's start behaving. All right. Let's start behaving. All right, let's.
Look
I
at
come on to
Snake in
behave.
the
I was
chat.
just
He said
asking
we
the question.
starved Ireland.
All
He's bragging about genocide. He's bragging about how the
You
English
Americans are
genocided
emotional
Ireland.
bitches, man.
All right.
Starved them
Talking
out.
about UK
What a
guys.
sick piece
Seriously.
of shit.
Dude, don't be talking shit about my
What a
country.
sick
I'll
piece of
fucking
shit.
start snapping off on everybody.
You won't do
bro. I
nothing,
just
man.
walked
You're gonna
in
get
here.
Johnny,
wrecked
don't-
by a
don't- Johnny,
17-year-old
c-
Mexican little
you know.
boy. Shut the fuck up, Johnny boy, faggot.
All right. Let's calm down. How did we get
It's
in?
very
What were-
productive.
We talking boxing or what? We talking
Yeah, let's talk
boxing or
boxing.
what?
Let's talk boxing here. Oh, wait. I missed a super chat from TX. He's like yelling at me in the chat. Fuck. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. He says.
Well, hold on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, TX says
go ahead.
Fury gave up his license to escape UCAD. Okay. So he says, is that true, people?
No, listen.
Yes.
No, I can tell you straight, right? Fury had his ban, right? He had his ban. He paid his dues. He's done. Come back. He's clear to go. And what it is, whenever you fight, if you fight Nevada, you apply for Nevada boxing license. You fight Canada, you fight for the Canada. You fight Lithuania, you apply for there. Fury has not fought back in Britain. When he fought back in Ireland, he applied for an Irish boxing license. If he fights back on this land, it takes 2 weeks. You apply for your license, you get it back. Fury is not banned. He can apply for a license anytime he wants. But Fury is at what he had the trouble with the BBBC. He's saying he don't want another license, but he can apply for it like that. Trust me. People don't know what they're on about.
All right. There's
Oh,
your explanation.
Can I say
Nice
something?
Welsh accent, man.
Jesus Christ, this fucking kid.
Yeah, Johnny, go
I was
ahead.
just-
Johnny, say hi.
Hey, wait. Fabasi was gonna go, man. Okay, wait.
He just said it. He just talked, BDA.
All right, Johnny, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna. All I was gonna say. Well, I don't know what I walked into here, but I was just gonna say to. Is Kevin on the line? What's good, Kevin? It's Johnny Boy, bro.
Johnny, what's up?
No, I was gonna say, bro, congratulations to Blachowicz for beating the shit out of that fucking piece of shit. Yeah, congrats for that, bro. I'm glad your Polish brother won, dog. I was just gonna tell congratulations. That's all.
Big time. I appreciate that. That was huge.
Nope.
I was nervous for that one. They were hyping
So
up
was
this
I.
Adesanya like he was some like he was the next I don't know what they were hyping up, like he was the next best thing, but he looked relatively average. he didn't show up or something. They like hyping these dudes up.
Hey, Kevin, bro. Here's the thing. He fought somebody that he didn't have a 6-inch reach advantage over, and he got his ass kicked, bro. The fucking weight bully. So good shit on the Polishman for doing the job. Salute, bro. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's a real Polish man right there. Not some fake quarter Polish guy in America laughing.
What's with this fucking kid disrespecting everybody?
Bully boy, shut the fuck up.
You can't be Polish. So what you gonna do about it, bitch?
I ain't gonna do nothing, bitch.
Nigga, if it wasn't for us, hey, bro, if it wasn't for us, if it wasn't for us, all you dudes would be speaking German right now, Crowjaw or whatever the fuck your name
Bro,
is.
well, why are you speaking fucking English then, you silly cunt?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right.
Brufaccia
puttana. Let's get into some debates.
Brufaccia puttana.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained, people? Are you not entertained? All right, let's talk boxing here. So let me just let people know that Virgil. Sorry. You have apology. Go ahead.
No, just checking if you lot can hear me good.
Yep.
Morte come un cane, bastardo. Fuck
Hey,
outta here.
apology. Jump on the Discord, man. It's easier.
Actually, he sounds better on
yeah, because some
Yeah,
people
you're
in
right, you're
Discord, it doesn't pick up my voice properly.
All right, and we also have Adam UK. Adam, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
We can barely hear you, man. All right. Anyways, what were we talking about? Putana?
I think Corjo was gonna suck AJ's dick, but
All
we
right.
interrupted him.
All right. What do you guys want to talk about then? Oh yeah, Virgil Ortiz did make weight on his second attempt. So
so he's having weight problems already.
already.
Well,
I don't know about that.
He's knocking him out.
Or he needs to go to 154.
Just wanted to say, shut the fuck up, innit?
Oh
In
my
it.
God.
Shut the fuck up, innit?
Isn't it recognized? Isn't it?
You got to shut the fuck up, innit?
Isn't it?
No, it's. I'll tell you what. Like, a lot of UK guys.
You're a
You come
proper.
online.
You're a
The
proper.
shit out of you if you ever came to America.
Are you a
What is it? America against UK?
You fucking skull fuck you.
You guys have only got big mouths in America.
Corja's a
All right,
proper.
I'm sorry.
No,
guys
recognize. No. Corja's a proper
It's about
naughty
time.
boy.
You fucking angry
he's a
little
proper-
fucking
he's a
fat
proper
bitch.
naughty boy.
These foreigners always come out here and talk shit. The Irish and the English, they always come out here.
No,
and give us a hard time.
Kevin. Now you're making.
You've got an Irish name.
All right, no, I'm kidding.
All right.
All right.
He's
You've got English name, then you're arguing with us.
Now it's becoming a UK.
I love it. Let's go.
Hey, hold on. Kevin.
Hey, how come all the
I need-
UK fighters
hold on,
have
hold on.
chins? They can't take a
I know
punch because
already.
they're pussy. What's
Hold
up
on.
with that, dog?
Man.
So
Overseas
I got a
guys.
question now. I got a question
No,
for.
already.
Are you a proper Nazi boy, Corja? Are you
Alright.
a proper Nazi boy? What the fuck? Bitch.
All right, hold on.
What's this fucking thing?
Proper Nazi boy.
Getting crazy now.
All right. Hold on.
Bitch ass
Kevin, I
nigga.
have a question. I have a question for Kevin. Kevin, where does Canada fall into this whole thing? Is it because it's part of the Commonwealth? So
Canada,
yeah.
they're like the redheaded stepchild in the corner. No one cares about Canada
Oh my God.
in the sense that they're small
I
timers.
care about Canada.
That's what it is.
I
They're
care about
small
Thank you.
timers.
Thank
They're
you.
kinda-
Recognize.
They're late to the party.
Kevin,
They're America's
been to the UK? Have you
little
ever been
redheaded
to the
stepchild.
Well, we have the
Kev?
Queen over
No,
here.
Kev, have you ever been to the UK? Have you ever been yet?
Nope,
Have you ever
sure
been
haven't.
to the UK? I've been to the US. I have been to the US. I know what the US is about. So for you to shout off your mouth, you haven't got a fucking clue, mate.
All right, I'll tell you what. Me and Kevin versus Corja and this other kid, 2-on-2, bro.
Tag
I'll
team.
smack both of y'all.
Johnny, I got no problem
you
with
are.
you, Johnny.
Shut the
Listen,
fuck
I
up,
understand you. I know the score, John. But with this guy, he's saying up shit that it's irrelevant. He's saying up shit that's irrelevant. It's got nothing to do with what it's got to do with. I know what you stand for, John. I understand you. I like you, John. Whatever. But what's he shouting
Okay.
out about? So you know what I mean?
Nah, it's all good, man. I was just saying, don't be calling me a fucking
That's just
pussy,
Kevin, man.
Yeah.
That's what Kevin does.
Listen, since I'm a honorary member of the BDA family, I just want to say I'm sorry for starting trouble, man. I just had to get my licks in. I'm willing to, offer the peace and say, listen, let's talk boxing.
Do we have a
Hey,
detente?
no, man, I recognise I like you, man. I've been listening to BDA
I like
for a
you
while.
too.
I actually like you, man.
I got a lot of British fans, and I'm a fan of Britain too. That's
He's
what I'm
from
trying to say.
Ireland. I think he's Irish.
And I got Irish
Well,
blood in
my
me. If
parents
that counts,
are. No,
hey,
man,
if it
I'm
counts for
from
anything,
London.
I got some Irish blood.
He's from London, Irish descent, from what I understand.
Exactly.
You know what it is? Stu got me hating big time because every time Stu comes out here,
Oh
he
no,
just pisses me
not
off and he
again.
makes me want to hate on the English so bad. It's Stu's fault because he's such a loudmouth, arrogant prick.
Kevin, let it
Every
go.
time he talks,
Kevin,
he
let it
makes me
go.
want to hate
Honestly,
the
just let
English.
it go, Kevin.
But I don't take back what I say in regards to English being privileged and getting special opportunities they don't deserve, getting all the benefit of the doubt, getting robberies on the scorecards, this and that. I don't take that back. But as far as the English fighters, I don't got nothing against a lot of them. Callum Smith, he's a quiet, humble, hardworking guy. He just was never world class, in my opinion. He got special opportunities that a lot of fighters should have got besides him.
Well, Kevin,
People like
I'm
Josh
fucking
Warrington,
Welsh, mate. I'm
he
Welsh.
was always
Joe
overrated.
Calzaghe, mate. I'm not fucking English. I'm Welsh. I'm not English. I'm Welsh.
Oh man, English fighters be getting asses beat.
But
by
the English
Mexicans, like,
the English get robbed too at least when they come to America. They
True. That's true.
They do get robbed. I mean, Tyson Fury got robbed
See,
against
now
Wilder.
everyone knows robberies worldwide. It don't matter what nationality you are or where you are. Robberies worldwide. But Kevin's trying to put it Pacific. There's English. Mate, come on, bro. His fight is when Fury fought Wilder in the first fight. He got robbed, mate. Everyone knows he got robbed. But Kevin's trying to say, no, the English. Come on, Kev. Be real, bro.
What's the biggest robbery in history? What do you guys think?
I don't know.
One of the biggest robbery in history. Ooh.
That you've seen.
Axel Schultz against George Foreman was pretty bad. There's many you can go down, but when we're talking about international, that was pretty bad.
De La Hoya Trinidad. I'm joking.
That wasn't that bad.
I'm joking. The guy ran at the end.
You know what was the bad one? The Lennox Lewis Evander Holyfield one for me was pretty bad.
Yeah. Another example.
Where did that happen? Recognize. Where did that happen?
That happened in America. That's what I'm trying. Look, there's a pecking order.
Exactly.
There's like a little pecking order. It goes like if you're from Asia or you're from Eastern Europe, you getting fucked. Unless you're like fighting. Yeah,
those guys are real
Chocolatito. It wasn't a robbery, but the scorecard the judge shucked in was a robbery.
Yeah.
There was no way that scorecard was 117, 111. No way. The fight wasn't a robbery, but the scorecard was a robbery. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it comes down to where you're fighting. I mean, if you're fighting a UK fighter and he's so you're gonna get robbed. If you're fighting in America, you're gonna get. I mean, remember in Germany, everybody was getting fucked up in Germany, man.
If you think the guys from like Eastern Europe, Asia, Africa, they're the real road warriors because they haven't really got a scene in their countries.
Exactly.
But they always have to come to the UK, the States.
Yeah.
I remember Roy Jones claiming forever he didn't want to go over there because he didn't want to get robbed. Virgil Hill had already been over there and beat the Prince Child and Henry Maskey by decision. Went the distance and got the decision from the judges. Now Virgil Hill's nowhere near the boxer Roy's supposed to be, so what the hell was Roy scared of?
I mean, he should have taken a chance. I'm not saying stay in your little place there, comfy
But if Virgil
place.
Hill can win a decision because he can't pop a balloon and he can win a decision, then anybody can win a decision. You just got to go out there and fight your fight and win the fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
What Hill you talking? What fight you talking about?
Virgil Hill against Henry Maskey.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not impossible. Obviously, you can do it, but it's
But
risky.
when you come to judging, you got some judges that likes aggression, likes pushing forward. What the fuck's that all about? So, I mean, it's got to be a rule for boxing. It's standard is points. It's like I could score a wrong dart. He's coming forward. He's coming forward. Could be coming forward. But you're getting your head punched off. You're getting your head jabbed off. But you're coming forward. But the judge will give it to you for coming forward. That's bullshit, mate. Bullshit.
Well, wait a minute.
The rules
You
of
remember?
boxing are effective aggressiveness, ring generalship, clean effective punching, and defense. So which one are you
No,
getting
but it's
the most
interpretation.
out of?
Judges are allowed to put in interpretation, and that's where we get into
You know,
this huge shit. because
Leighton.
interpretation.
That's
bro.
true. You know,
No,
but
yeah, Leighton. Yeah, everybody. This is, in my opinion, and I think it's pretty obvious. It's ring generalship. That's the one that fucks everyone up. Because
how do
what
you?
the?
Here's the thing, right, Bucho? How does somebody skip through like one of the old-fashioned first criterias, which is ring general, clean and effective punching? So you got two guys. Nobody's really landing the clean and effective punching, or it's very little on both sides. But one guy's the ring general. How come you're not giving them the fucking round? I don't get
Right.
that.
So the ring general then comes down to, like the other gentleman said, and I'm sorry, I can't see who all's speaking from my phone, but one of the British gentlemen said it's up to interpretation after that. So who's controlling the round?
Yeah.
Is
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's the eye. It's the eye of the beholder that says who's controlling it. If you've been in the ring, you know yourself, right? You've been in the ring, you know yourself who's won the round. The two boxers will walk away, and those boxers know in their hearts who's won that round, right? But from looking from the side, you're trying to say, oh, he was aggressive, going across. He could have been pushing him and pressing him, but getting jabbed in the face all night. But a judge would like someone pressing, I'll give it to him. Mate, you've got to have certain rules. They've got to be fixed, and they're not fixed. This is why we have these problems.
Well, I mean, that's why you have 3 judges, right? Because
Yeah,
everyone's gonna be see it differently. You want to have one
I
judge?
think when it comes time to bad decisions, it has nothing to do with the rules. It has to do with the judges themselves on what may be going on behind the scenes that we can't prove.
Right, and the judges having a round up for interpretation. The guy's right, but why are they choosing these secondary scoring criteria when the first ones are there and one guy's doing it? You know, one guy's the ring general, or he's the cleaner. He's landing the cleaner and effective punches. But no, I'm gonna go with the this bullshit criteria that he looks better doing running around the fucking ring or something.
But what's ring generalship in your opinion?
Ring generalship is somebody who's backing you up. I'm backing you
coming
up.
forward, man.
I'm coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're tagging me, if
yeah, but you're getting jabbed in the face coming forward. That don't mean
no, that's what I was gonna say. Listen, hold on, caller. Let me explain to what I mean. So let's say it's me and you. I'm coming forward, and I'm not landing anything, and you are. So my aggression is for nothing. It's for nothing. You're basically winning because you're landing the cleaner punches. You're counter punching better than me. But if me and you are 2-2, let's say, I'm going to give you an example. Me and you are 2-2, 2 punches each of clean and effective punching, but your ass is backing up the whole fight. Don't you think I won that round?
Yeah,
I agree with. Say you're jabbing on my chest, but I'm hitting you on the side of the cheek. I'm hitting you on the side.
Right,
of the
no, but that's what I'm trying to say. It depends. I've seen rounds scored. What I'm saying is I've seen rounds scored where both fighters landed equal amount of punches, but the aggressor gets penalized.
Somebody needs to.
That happens more in America than it does in other places because they've fallen in love with the fancy boxers.
Somebody needs to lower their background sound. Their speakers or everything, please.
Party
just lower.
time on Friday night.
Yeah, by the way, we have. Who is this caller?
Me.
What's up?
Michael Parr, what's up?
Oh, Michael, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. What's on your mind?
I was just trying to send you a super chat, man. My code is so complex.
Have you been drinking, Michael?
What's going on?
Have you been drinking?
No. You guys were talking about the subject I wanted to talk about.
Go ahead.
If you guys gave it much thought, and everybody goes, well, why don't these judges make it closer, 7-5? And I tried to explain it, but somebody did a better job. Teddy Atlas tried to do it on TV, and I think he knows more. But they do the landslide judges a misdirection and somebody to blame and somebody that definitely is there. And the other 2 judges have to pay close attention if you get all 3 judges. They have to pay close attention in case the guy they want to win gets knocked down or something happens. So that's why they make 1 landslide and the other 2 closer but off. So I've seen these guys do it right 1,000,000 times. So when you see scores like that,
let me say to you, brother.
And I've been reading
how do you know
so
that a
much
judge
crap
ain't got
about
10
it.
grand slipped to him last week?
What's
slipped
that?
to him last week, 10
What,
grand.
what happened?
Say a judge has got slipped to him 10 grand last week. How do you know? There's no proof to check bank accounts. There's no nothing. They ain't got no powers like that. If a judge gets slipped, give me 10 grand net.
Promoters,
Put it in my wife's
they
account.
do it.
There we go.
Teddy Atlas and many others said it's the promoters. The Mafia did it in the 30s, 40s. Now it's the promoters. So that when Eddie Hearn says, I don't know how this stuff happens, well, somebody knows that promotes. And that's pretty much how it goes down. They make, or if it's fair and they don't tell them anything, judges get paid. They don't go rogue, or they'll get fired. Oh, it's a championship fight. I'm going to decide to give it to this guy. Nah, it doesn't work that way. They either do it fairly or they're told.
You really think that with human people? Human. If someone come up to you and offered you 10 grand on the slide when you're in the corner shop buying your yogurt or whatever, and someone said to you, yeah, here's 10 grand on the slide, do you want you go judging that fight?
Right.
Give the fucking thing to me. You're not going to say yeah or no. Come on, bro. It's humans. Humans. It's what we're like, mate. We'll take it. It's what it is.
I know it's humans, but you can tell when
boxing.
it's not humans. When you could see that when we all come on the show and we all say, hey, it was about a 7-5 fight. Oh, we all think the same way. And you got the landslide and you got 2 outrageous cards. That's how you can kind of tell.
But
Maybe
did everyone
I'm
think
wrong,
the
most of the
chocolate
time
pizza
I
and
might
a
be wrong, but
117,
usually
111.
that's what they do.
111. Come on, explain that. Explain the 117, 111 on the Chocolatito card.
Yeah, exactly, man. That was bullshit.
The Chocolatito, I didn't even pay attention to that one. I'm sorry.
No,
What
but
happened
they
with that?
pulled him in. They pulled the
got
guy
robbed.
in. They said,
One scorecard.
explain. WBO said, explain. And he's going to explain, like I just said earlier. He's going to say, I like my guy coming forward. I'm scoring him for that, which is bullshit. Every man and his dog can see that guy fiddled those cards. He fiddled those cards.
That was a close ass fight.
Chocolatito lost,
117, 111, man.
What was the
Come on.
score?
117, 111.
And that was
you
for
talking about?
the other guy, Gonzalez. For Estrada, excuse me.
For Estrada,
117,
115, 120.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous.
One judge had it. One judge had it 115, 113 for Estrada.
Yeah.
And the other
That's
one
fair.
had it 117, 111. 117, 111 for Estrada. Those are the two judges that gave it to him. One was, I say
so
a
there
bit
you
fair,
go.
but the other one was way off.
It's not all.
Yeah.
It's not all the time, but I don't know how you guys feel about he's God rest his soul, he's dead. Harold Letterman, but you'd watch it and say I agree with him at least 85, maybe percent of the time.
I agree.
These
I
judges
understand
get
what
it
you're
right.
saying, yeah.
They get it
Harold
right.
Letterman-
You guys get it right.
I don't know, man. He was on
Listen,
and
I
off.
agree.
so
We're
you
all
guys
going to have
get it
different
right.
cards. 1 wrong, 2 wrongs.
Since I actually
fair
talked
enough.
to Harold Letterman
1 or
one
2
time at a
wrongs, 3
fight about
wrongs.
judging,
I agree.
whenever I
But
get a chance to
that
talk,
wise,
I'll
come on,
explain
bro.
something.
Hey, Jay, we can barely hear you.
Go ahead, Jay. Oh,
Can
sorry.
you hear me now?
I've been
Yeah,
studying this for years, dude. I would bet I'd cut off my middle finger if I was wrong. That's how certain I am. I mean, pretty much
You
you
cut
have one
your
guy's
middle- Did he just say?
There's
Did he
enough-
just say he
they
cut his?
say
I
enough
heard that
without
right.
saying it.
He cut his middle finger. Dude, you cut your middle
Wait
finger off.
a minute.
Why?
You're telling me
Yeah.
Chocolatito is Nicaraguan
That's
and
the one that
Estrada
got
is
your
Mexican?
attention, Kevin. The Chocolatito, not him
Dude, I'm
cutting
just
his
saying
damn
whoever
finger.
wanted him to win wanted it. Or
I didn't know that. I thought it was
then
two
they're
Mexicans
crazy.
fighting. One guy's Nicaraguan, one guy's Mexican. Now that explains it. The Mexican got the gift
What's
of
the
the
nationality?
scorecard.
I wasn't talking about nationality. I'm not talking about nationality. I'm saying whoever is in charge wanted it that way for whatever reason.
Because Mexicans make up a large
money,
buying population in boxing.
Money. That's
They got
it.
a
I
big
think
buying
that
market.
money, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
He crazy.
All right.
I'm down with the nationalities, bro.
No, it all makes sense. It all comes back down to this. That's
Hey, listen.
why
Why you cut
he
your
got
middle
robbed.
finger off? Is that like a
That's
ritual?
why Chocolatito got robbed.
He was
Now,
the
I'm
cartels.
sure.
The cartels.
I just didn't watch it that closely. I only reviewed it for a little bit. And there's plenty of fights that's happening more since the virus.
And that's
then when
fair.
it's
Why do
fights
you cut your
people-
middle
I
finger
know
off?
there's people on the show right now that I won't say their names that agree with another person has a channel. We're afraid to bring it up because we don't want to upset other people. But I was the
Too
first one.
Mexican
I love Triple G, and I said he lost Derevchenko. And a lot of people didn't agree. But after
That was a close
he
one.
fought Yildirim Canelo, I went to a few videos, and you go to the newer comments, people are starting to say, man, I see this differently. This looks like a draw, possibly a win. So the second fight wasn't that much in favor of Canelo as we thought. It was very, very close. And the same for the Loma fight. People keep with that narrative, 1 through 7. And I've seen this Bushido boxing. I've seen a few people break it down. Fight Film broke it down. It was more of activity than connectivity. He came away with a couple rounds in the beginning. It wasn't just straight 1 through 7. And whenever he got lit up, the guy who got lit up was Lopez. And go watch the 12th round. I don't care how boring, it'll be boring the hell out of you. But just watch it and see, count the punches. And then you look at the scores and you say, and he sucked it, and he sucked that night, I'll admit. He sucked that night, but the dude wasn't even tagging him.
I just want to tell people
And
that
that
this
ain't
is
just coming from
anyone
me.
join, anything
Hey, I got
goes.
nothing against the Mexican people. I love the Mexican people. I love the Mexican food, but you know they get
Do
their
I
gift
love the
card.
Mexican people? I love everybody. I have no problem with anybody. These guys are cool.
No, the thing
Man,
is,
I'm just saying, when it comes to the scorecards,
British and the
Chocolatito
Mexicans are
versus
the best
Estrada,
boxers.
I didn't know that. I
Mexican
got to put
boxers
2
are
and
the
2
best.
together.
Listen, bro, I
Listen,
didn't
listen.
even know. Sorry.
Mexican-
No,
That
listen,
fight
listen,
is-
let me explain to you.
I like
Mexicans are
Mexicans.
tough-ass country. Tough-ass country, tough-ass people. I respect them. They're so tough as fuck. And that's why I respect them in the ring. But the British people, you don't understand, mate. We learned to fight from the age of fucking 5'10". There's no guns and things over here. You got a fist fight over here. You got a fist fight. And that's what the same as the Mexicans. Mexicans
They don't know it.
But the thing is about
Fight
the
in
Mexicans
themselves
is
don't
like,
know it.
listen. In the United States, the Mexican fan base is like they do support their fighters, and so there's a big money making opportunity with the Mexican boxers, right? So, you know, that's what they see with
Correct.
Estrada. Probably, you know, he's Mexican, he has a fan base. We want him to be the winner. Canelo,
Let's be
big
honest
cash
though,
cow.
my Welsh guy,
Canelo
I
is
think
the
the
best boxer.
Mexicans are a bit
Canelo
tougher
is
than
the
us, let's
best
be real.
boxer around. Fact. Canelo. No,
Well,
listen, I'm
everybody said
UK.
Loma
I'm
was a
telling you,
diva.
Canelo's the best
Look at
boxer
Lopez
around.
now. Does he not look like a diva?
I boxed since I was a youngster, till I was 16. And I'm telling you, I know boxing, and the best boxer around is Canelo, without a fact, mate.
All right.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Thank you
He's
for your
very
opinion.
talented, but
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
all have
saying
different opinions.
There's a lot of weird shit around him. Whether he wants it or not, he's probably used to it. That's all I'm saying. I don't have proof of that. The judging, for sure, I'm pretty.
All right,
damn near
Michael. Michael, we get it.
Nobody's that incompetent.
Michael, we're gonna move on from
Michael
this point.
Fabiano, how you doing?
I wanna thank
I'm
Brian.
Not a problem.
Brayn. You can stay on the line if you want. Brian in the chat says I want to thank Brian for his contribution. He says, is Al Heyman cancer to boxing? So you see a cancer to boxing, people, you let me know.
Yeah, they suck.
No more than Don King was.
I don't know, Don King, you know, I mean, he was a
Al's worse
despicable,
because
but
in Britain, right, we fast track you. You fight, you're ready. You're
Oh.
In America, Al Heyman's put a man of nation shit on bullshit. He wants to wait for fights, build up, earn money. In Britain, are you ready? Let's go fight. Take your chance.
That's not even really what's going on with Al Heyman. Al Heyman wants to corner the market in American boxing, and Terrence Crawford's the only person outside of his circle that he can't control. It's not marinating. He wants to alienate that. Unless Bud Crawford signs with PBC,
so why ain't he fighting?
he's not going to have anything to do with it.
Why ain't all right? If it ain't now holding up the fight, why ain't him and Crawford fighting? Why ain't they fighting? Why ain't they fighting each other? Do you know what I mean, bro? The
What
man
part of
should
that?
be
What I
fighting
said didn't
Cal-
understand.
The best fight, the fight that all us fans are calling for is Crawford.
Right, but like I said, Al Heyman wants to control the whole thing. And when
At least Don King, hey, guys.
I've been in the silence for 30 minutes. I'm going to talk.
All right, go ahead.
Al Heyman and what was his name? Kim, the writer, Steve Kim, even vouched for this online, saying that Al Heyman went to start the PBC to take over boxing. How many crossroad fights has PBC fighters done? Very few. He is not going to do business with Bud Crawford unless Bud Crawford fights under his banner, and he is currently under Top Rank. That's clearly what I'm saying in English, and that's why the fight's not happening.
Okay, so Don King was better than Al Heyman then.
Yeah, because Don Crawford.
Yeah, okay. We agree because somebody
Yeah,
mentioned,
you
somebody
don't wanna
said
wait
like not better
forever.
than Don King, something like that. I think Don King was much better, and he managed to make the De La Hoya Trinidad
better
fight
fights.
amongst other fights, and not only that, Don King, he did put on great undercards for the most part.
In fairness to what
Bucho, I have
the
a
British
question.
gentleman was saying is though
Thank you.
that the marinating, Don King did that a lot, and main events co-marinated the Chavez Whitaker fight for over 10 years. Well, I won't say over 10 years, but it was definitely more than 5 because Whitaker and Chavez were both at lightweight at the same time in 1988. That fight didn't happen until 1993.
That's a good example, but overall, I mean, nobody's perfect. I think we would agree on that. Al Heyman certainly the worst of them all. I mean,
That's what Kim said. That's what Steve Kim said on our show. I asked him
100%.
who are the most.
Al
Not a
Heyman's
secret,
killing
yeah,
boxing.
right,
He's killing boxing. He's not giving us the fights that we need. The fights that we need. We all know. Every one of us knows the fight that we need. Everyone knows. I don't even have to say it. We all knows the fight we need.
All right, we have
Eddie
bold
Hearn is
hype.
killing Usyk. He's keeping him on the sidelines. Ain't that right, Johnny boy?
Eddie Hearn's on the body.
watched your video.
He's not even signed to Eddie Hearn. What are you on about? Eddie Hearn's not even signed with
Johnny
Usyk.
boy, I
Usyk's
watched that
not with
video.
him.
I wish you could touch on it some more about
listen,
how Eddie Hearn's
listen,
keeping
Eddie
Usyk
Hearn has
sidelined.
not got Usyk on his books. Usyk is not signed to
Come on,
Eddie
come
Hearn.
on, man. Come on. We already had a brawl.
Usyk's not with Metro.
Chill out.
Keeping him
Usyk's
sidelined
not
for
with
his
Matthew.
British bubbies.
Usyk is not with Matthew.
Does anybody
Listen,
think Bivol has
it's
a
not with
chance
Matchroom.
against
It's
Canelo
not
if he
with
went to
Matchroom.
168?
All right, hold on. We're all over the place. All right, let me just.
He said.
Yeah, I heard the question, but I just want to get bold hype in here. Bold hype, are you there?
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
I don't even know if you can hear me.
I
But
think
anyways,
one of the guys
Who
said.
said?
Oh,
no,
sorry. Go ahead.
my guy said. So let me.
What the fuck is up?
Said, Eddie Hearn got Usyk. Usyk. Just let me clear
I
this
think
with
Mark's
you.
on the line.
Usyk
Yeah.
is not with Eddie Hearn. Usyk is not with Eddie Hearn. Let me clear that shit up.
He's working with him, yeah.
Testing 1 2.
In the way,
No,
in the way
he
Canelo's
was.
working with him.
He was with Eddie Hearn. He's not with him now.
Okay.
Oh, right, okay.
all right. So hold on. Let me just introduce a bunch of people here. First of all, Mr. E, thank you for your contribution. He says, "Boxing like cancer. We are own worst enemy. Be with you." Okay, I don't think I understood your message. He says, "Boxing like cancer. We are our own worst enemy." Oh, I think he says boxing is like cancer. I don't know, but Mr. E, thank you for your contribution. And by the way, we have Bold Hype, we have Mark from Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News, and we have Gonzalo. So you guys can jump in anytime you want. Go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
You can hear me?
Am I still on Bucho?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
I'm on
We
the
got a lot of
StreamYard.
people,
I'm on
man.
the StreamYard. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, man. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? Were you guys talking shit about Mexicans?
Yes, Mexicans
Yeah,
are
fuck
shit.
Fuck the
Yo, I'm
Mexicans.
backing up Mexicans.
Fuck
I'm
Mexicans.
UK guy backing up the Mexicans, brother.
I heard someone called Chocolatito a Nick. What'd you say? A Nick? What? What'd you say?
No, he's from Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
He's from Nicaragua.
Nicaraguan, the country he comes from.
Oh man, you gotta be careful with that. You know, with that accent, man.
This is why I wish Jimmy was on, because there's something I've said before, and I never got an answer. I know it already, but you know that the boxing commissions are only as real and fake as they need to be, unless somebody makes a stink. And if loaded gloves crap or something life-threatening, that goes to real court. That other stuff is BS. There's no real.
No, his gloves weren't loaded. With fists.
That's so that's why I'm saying they can get away with anything, because it's a
He's
promoter
loaded with
with
a fist
money.
in there.
If I had a lot of money, I could put on a show and go do the same thing. And you got to get a license.
Well, that's for
from
no
state to
money.
state. Guess
Same
what?
as every sanctioning bodies. No money.
Professional
If I had
wrestlers
money,
get the
I can
license
make up
the
my
same
own sanctioning
places
body.
that the boxers do. I know that for a fact because my brother had to do it.
All right.
Do what? What was that again?
Oh, I'm just saying.
Do what?
My brother was a wrestler, so he had to get a license with the boxers through the same way. The commissions were the same.
Let's fucking do this shit, man. You
All
know,
right,
it's
I gotta
funny.
thank
They got
Michael
the,
Poe
they got
for
the
his
game by the
contribution.
balls.
Hold
they
on.
pick who they want, and that's how it is.
I agree.
Yo, let Crucho thank
Well,
his
that's how I
viewers.
knew Wilder was full of crap.
Just a second, people. Michael
Go
Poe,
ahead,
thank
Mark.
you for your
Go
contribution.
ahead.
Michael says, great show. I'm surprised you're on tonight. Here's a gift. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael.
Matter of
All right,
fact,
somebody-
a while back,
School
I had
these
to
boys. Let Mark
type
speak.
it.
Let Mark school
I don't
these
think
Wait.
it's cool just
Mark-
because his, I don't,
you
just
know,
because his name is Chocolatito. I don't think it's cool to call him a Nicaraguan.
No one's saying that. Stop chatting that shit, bro. It's Nicaragua. It's a country, you silly cunt.
All right. Mark, if you want to jump in, you can jump in.
Nah, I have nothing to add to this conversation.
He's like, this, fuck this shit. Somebody asked a question about
Mark's the
Canelo
smartest
and...
one, man. I want to ask him something.
Yes, go ahead.
Mark, could I ask you something? Because you
Who
very
am I
smart.
Who am I talking to?
Michael Poe. I've been on your.
Oh, what's up, Michael? How you doing, mate? How you doing, man? Yeah, sure. Go ahead, ask me whatever you want.
Very good, sir. Listen, I know you don't have a crystal ball, but do you think that since they already
What you
signed a
think?
2-fight deal, Tyson Fury and AJ, do you think it's going to be on the up and up first fight?
Yep.
What do you mean open up
I mean,
for the first
because
fight?
a lot of people were saying because there's already a 2-fight deal, there might be some shenanigans in the first one. I don't think so.
All I'll say is invested interest in the fight. If the first fight is a blowout, people won't be interested in the second fight.
Yeah.
So anything
Correct.
can happen politically. Anything can happen politically in boxing, especially when you're dealing with drug cartels and shady people.
Right.
The UK is the most
Well, in the
corrupted
early,
country
a
when
few
it comes
years
to
ago,
boxing, by
15
far.
years ago, there were places you could hide to watch real boxing. Now it seems like everywhere you go, it's, that's why I'd rather watch the heavyweights. If a knockout happens, at least you know what happened, and you're satisfied to a point.
That's a good point.
But
Hey, you want to know why
I
the
mean-
UK is the most corrupted country in the world when it comes to boxing?
Shut the fuck up. You haven't got a clue, brother. Shut the fuck up.
No, let him speak.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because number one, the British fans, British fans don't care when their team or when their fighters lose. Like they're just fans of their favorite team and fighters, regardless, win or lose. So they don't really care. Like you guys don't get that mad when your favorite teams and fighters lose. Like you guys don't talk shit about them. You guys like,
See, I
you guys
get
just
it.
go, yeah, whatever.
You're used to
they
it.
lost. Yeah. And the other reason
you were
why is
talking
you guys
about
have.
the whole
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Kevin, we
fight
can take
with,
Elvis.
Lewis.
And the other reason why
That
is
it
you
was
guys
a
are
draw,
a bunch
but
of
he
degenerate
lost.
gamblers, man.
I
you
got
guys have
pissed, and
every
I
fight
Hold on,
you
hold
go
on, Michael,
sports is
hold on.
Gambling.
I'm sorry, go
betting.
ahead, guys.
You guys are a bunch of degenerate gamblers, man, because you guys are drunk all day. You don't care if your team loses, if your
I
favorite
don't
fighter
gamble on that
loses,
shit.
and you guys are degenerate gamblers. So that's why you guys are the most corrupted country in boxing. But anyway.
Fair enough.
Have you ever been to the UK? Have you ever been to the UK, mate?
No, hold on first. Just hold on first.
My question.
So essentially, the logic there. Hold on. The logic there is that people gamble their money and they drink and they watch fighters regardless of whether they win or lose. So they're corrupt. That's the logic. So they enjoy watching fights, and if the guy wins or he loses, they don't care. That's the logic why they're corrupt.
Nothing wrong with that, but it's all corrupted.
But wouldn't that mean
It
that
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Sounds
it
like
does,
my
because it
weekend.
means that the
No, he's
fights are
saying when you
fixed.
bring money involved, it gets corrupted. You got the gamblers involved, and it gets real dirty.
Yeah, every fight is fixed. It's not truly
So
a
how's your
competition.
guy sat in his house like me gonna corrupt the system? How the fuck am I gonna corrupt the system? Sat in my own.
More money gets spent in casinos each week in terms of gambling in the United States than it does in the UK and the entire nation, just in Vegas alone. In casinos.
That's true.
Yeah, but
I
we have
can't
more
even
people
play
in the
Texas
United
Hold'em
States, so.
legally on the internet I gotta play through some EU site because it's all regulated bullshit. Over in the UK, it's free for all. Anyone can gamble. You just put your money on the internet, gamble.
Mark,
It
school
don't
this
matter.
kid, mate. I ain't got the patience or the intelligence what you got, Mark. Please school this
Hey,
guy.
let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Who likes to gamble more, Asians or the people from the UK?
Good one.
Asians.
Ooh, I think
Bro,
Asians.
hold on. I'll back this
Oh,
one
that's
up.
different
I'll
type
back
of
this one
gambling,
up.
man.
Every
There's
time I go down to
casinos,
my
there's
local
betting.
bookies, bro, nothing but fucking Asians, bro. I don't even
Yeah.
know how they got there. Don't even know how they got there. They're just fucking there, bro. There's hundreds of them. You go in, you're trying to fucking put a bet on the horse. All you hear in the background is, like
No, it's true. Over here as
get there
well.
before you even get it on.
You go to the Montreal casino, it's all Asians and Native Americans. No,
Go
but
to any
they-
casino up here in New York and Jersey, Connecticut, Asian people.
Yeah,
They dominate.
Hey guys, stop Asian hate, man. Stop Asian.
Yeah, you're right. Now we're turning into Asian haters. Hey, by the way,
Well, that's true.
hey guys, we have another phone call. So
But
we got
UK hate's alright, yeah? UK hate's cool. But
all right, guys,
UK
guys.
deserves all
Hold
the
on.
hate, man.
I need to get this guy in here.
One at a time,
530. You're on 530.
I hope
Welcome.
it's G Boogie.
Oh, G Boogie. Well, where are you calling in, man? Go on Discord.
The Revolution, I hope he's in.
Go ahead.
Am I on?
Yeah, who is this?
It's not OG Book.
Oh, somebody said G Boogie. 530. Go ahead.
That was me. I said I hope it's him.
That's me.
Everybody, shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
530.
So, I wanted to say, according to the point where dude said he hopes no funny stuff goes on during the fight. If you think of a lot of AJ's fights, like against Parker, they wouldn't let him fight on the inside. That shit was hella weird. And against Vlad, he put his hand behind his head when right before he uppercut him. You know what I mean? It seemed kind of like janky, like holding and hitting kind of in a way, but he moved his arm at the right time. But I'm saying, like, there's been quite a few AJ fights. It was when he's the A side, like, there's some weird shit that goes on sometimes like that.
Not just AJ.
Yeah,
Not just AJ.
shit, bro. AJ can't box for shit, bro. I'm with you, brother.
No, he can't. He can
Dude,
box.
the
but-
refs in UK, they look like they got tattoos and scars. I mean, they look like a bunch of hooligans, really.
All right,
You ever
so
been
what's
to
going
ref
on?
in
What's
the
up?
UK?
What's
Bunch of football hooligans, ain't they?
What's up with all the UK hate,
Yeah.
people? What's going
We
on?
hated boxing, but we don't know
Nah,
fucking
Americans
about
hate
boxing.
UK
Sorry,
boxers,
bro, but
I'm
you're
getting
right.
used to it.
That AJ gets favoritism sometimes in the ring. Like that Parker shit, they would not let Parker fight on the inside, and that's all Parker can do because he's so much smaller than him. But anytime he got inside, the ref would like break that shit up or something.
Yeah. I mean, Canelo signs rehydration clauses. What's your point?
So what you're saying,
You guys believe that
if you're
Canelo
born
is
in
gas
UK, if you're
and
born
is
in
it pretty
UK,
much
you
the
can't fight.
same weight?
If you're born in US, Sweden, whatever, you can fight. As long as you ain't born in UK,
It
you
is the same
cannot
way. I
fight.
mean, Canelo
That's
gets
what you
favoritism
fucking
and he doesn't need
dickheads
any
are
more
saying.
advantages.
You're
But
stupid.
One at a time, gentlemen.
Hey, I gotta tell you, man. Now's a great time to start. Now's a great time to start recruiting for the next Kumite episode because we got a lot of new
We
faces.
got a lot of faces here, man.
Yeah, a lot of new faces that aren't
I don't
afraid
like
to
the- I don't like the debate.
speak their voice.
I'll go versus Kevin.
Who's pussying out?
No conversation.
But that
Yeah,
was
who's
my point I
pushing-
just wanted to say. I'm gonna go back to
Who's
just
acting
listening
like
now.
who's
Y'all-
acting
y'all
like a
be safe.
bitch? Who's acting like a gaping asshole? Come on.
Acting like a bitch right now. Who's bitching out?
Oh, he hung up.
Listen, I like boxing. I love boxing. I don't care where you come from. I love boxing. But you got
Me
idiots
too. I'm
on
that
this
way.
channel
I am that way.
saying, "Cause you're UK, you're this, you're that." How can you be this and that from
fuck?
being from
Oh,
UK?
Tommy.
Come on, bro.
Kumite. Who wants to sign up for the Kumite?
Yeah, we gotta start singing Kumite beforehand, before we even talk about the
Nah,
Kumite.
man.
Hold
We're
hands.
ready to
As long as
sing
I'm
Kumite.
fighting
Everybody hold
Americans,
hands.
as long as I'm fighting
Kumite.
Americans, I'm there, mate.
Kumite, Kumite,
All right.
Kumite, Kumite,
I'm
That's
gonna
what
write
it
down.
says.
So we got KR. How do we call you? KR?
Croja.
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 Croja. Okay, sorry. Croja.
Don't
okay.
call him
That's
Concha.
just my gamer tag, man. I'm just on Discord. Well,
We got Croja. I wanna get also on the next Kumite. We need to get Leighton. So we're gonna write down his name.
Croja was the one
Yo,
that said.
I'll jump on.
"Man,
I'll
shut the
jump
fuck
on.
up,
I'll
bitch."
jump on. I'll jump on. As long as he's
Just shut the
as long as
fuck
he's
up,
got an
man.
American postcode or
Asshole.
what you call it, it's not a postcode over it. It's zip code. As long as you got a zip code, I'll fight you, bro.
All right. I
By
like
the way,
that
fellas,
fighting
we do
spirit.
ask that you,
Listen, I'm an
we
amateur.
do ask
I'm an
that
amateur
you,
fighter. I'm no
we,
man, no.
we do,
But I amateur
we
fight for
do,
10 years. Trust me, you won't
we
beat me.
do,
All right.
we do ask,
Yeah,
we
I'll
do
go
ask.
against Kevin.
Hold on.
because
Mr.
I think,
BDA, go ahead.
I
Mr.
think he's
BDA.
too little struggling against Kevin, so yeah, I'll have a go at Kevin. We'll have a kumite.
We do ask that you show up sober to your commentary appearance.
Yeah, people, you need
that
to
will be a
show
problem,
up.
BDA.
Here's the thing, though.
I'm rarely sober, man.
Yeah, no drinking, please.
Talk your shit.
And Kevin, you need to show up to the kumite, man.
Yeah.
I've been trying to show up, but you guys are too scared. You know, I'll bring the heat, I'll bring the fire, and I'll shut down your entire channel.
Kevin,
I'm
have you
ready,
ever had
baby.
any amateur fights? Kevin, have you ever had any amateur fights, brother? Have you ever had any? I've had 40.
You understand what the guy's saying, man?
Yeah, I was a state champion wrestler. I was wrestler, amateur wrestler, the real deal.
Tell him, Kevin. Get him, Kevin.
Just like in the old time Olympics.
Went on to be world
Just like in the Olympics.
and I
What did
could've beat him.
Socrates say? An average runner cannot be the equal to a wrestler. He's talking about wrestlers being
Mate, I'll
superior
fuck
athletes
you up.
to
I'll tell you
all
now, I'll
athletes.
fuck you up.
Ooh, that's kind of true, man.
Didn't Socrates used to fuck
Bullock,
women?
mate,
you and
Bullock.
me-
You're a geezer and you're a
I think he was gay.
wanker and you're a geezer, wanker, Bullock, mate.
fellas?
No, I'm not saying it's disrespectful to you. I'm not saying disrespectful. I don't mean no disrespect, bro. I'm being honest with you. Listen, I boxed from the age of 8 to 16, 17, and I stopped then.
Bullshit.
But I'm telling you, put me there, I'll beat you up.
Bullock, you're a
No,
geezer,
you're
you're a
gonna take
wanker.
it down, man. I'm gonna take you down, ground and pound.
Ground and pound.
It's a boxing match, bro. It's not no ground and pounds. I don't want
To be
no
fair, you
MMA.
didn't say a boxing
You want
match. You said, can
fight?
you
We'll have a
fight?
street fight.
Have you ever had a fight?
I'm talking boxing.
We gotta be
Boxing, I'll
specific.
fuck you up, bro.
We gotta be
Yeah,
specific.
that's the thing. That's what boxers think they can fight, but they can box.
Hey, whatever you guys do, you gotta do it like the ancient Greeks. You gotta do it in the nude and build up.
I'm a street fighter, same as you. I grew
Oil
up in a
check
tougher
style.
state.
You ain't ready for that.
I'm from a tougher state.
Yes.
I can fight, right? But
Please-
I like
please
go in the
use
ring. Let's be
protection at all
gently
times,
about it,
please.
and I'll beat you up. But I can fight, brother. I can fight.
By the way, in
Trust
the
me.
chat,
If you go
T-Tone
boxing,
Toledo.
I'll kill you.
All right.
I've
Yeah.
got too much experience.
All right, Leighton, we got it. Okay, T-Tone in the chat, T-Tone is calling out Precise. He wants to debate him on Canelo.
Oh, I was trying to get to him earlier too.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
I said I've been trying to get a hold of Precise, but he hasn't gotten back to me.
All right.
I'm sure he'll do it as soon as he wakes up, man.
Yes, he'll get back to you.
I'm
ASAP.
sure he will.
Okay, so what we're talking about besides the fighting Kevin versus I don't know who.
Let me get at Leighton for a minute, man. I gotta get at Leighton here.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
speak
ahead.
to me, bro. Speak to
Leighton,
me. Go on.
Leighton, you're a geezer, you're a wanker, okay? You're a drunk, okay? You spend all day in the pub
You talking to me?
talking bullshit, all right? You hear me?
You little
hear me?
shit. Yeah, I hear you,
Talking to
bro.
me?
I hear you. Go on. I can go after you. Fat lesbian!
Oh, sorry. He didn't
Can I
stop
tell you
me because
something?
I wasn't.
If that's
he didn't
Kevin,
stop me
I
because
know
I wasn't
you're
bullshitting.
probably 20, and my wife died 3 years ago. I don't leave the fucking house. I take care of my son. So stop with the stupid shit. That's why I don't call. I call to be passive. I don't really talk.
Don't
shit.
be passive. Be aggressive.
Michael, nobody's
Take on
talking.
somebody.
Michael,
talk
he wasn't talking to you.
always, bro.
Gotta be
Michael,
aggressive.
Michael, calm down, calm down.
Come on!
Calm
The guy's a
Come
grown
on,
up.
Debbie the Downer.
If you're a grown up, how old you before we go anywhere? How old you?
I'm
Leighton,
43, bro. I don't. I
No, Michael, hold on.
Michael.
I gotta put. Okay, Michael.
Come on, Debbie the Downer. We're trying to have a good
How old
time.
you?
We're having a good time.
How old you?
I don't drink.
All right,
can't
Michael.
drink.
Nobody's talking to you, Michael.
Michael, they're not talking
Bad,
to you,
man.
brother.
Are you
they're
drinking?
not talking to you, Michael.
Michael, are you
I
drinking?
have
You're
one
coming
question.
at me, right?
Leighton, I have a
Calling
question
me.
for you.
Kevin
How old
Leighton,
are
Leighton,
you?
You drunk, Michael?
All right,
Leighton,
everybody,
Leighton,
please
how-
shut your
How
mouths.
old are you, brother?
Yeah,
How
shut up for a
old
second.
I wanna hear. Okay, okay. To let everybody know what's
speak to this
happening.
guy who's
Hold on.
coming
Let me
at
talk.
me.
Let me
Let's
talk. Let me
Leighton,
talk.
I'll answer your question, Leighton. but first you
Leighton
have to
is
tell
having
me.
a debate with Bold Hype. All right. Leighton is having a debate with. So let's listen.
Hey,
Bold
wait,
Hype.
Bucho, can I jump in real quick, man?
What?
Because this guy, 'cause hold on. This guy, Bold Hype, was complaining over at D. Jefferson's channel that Josh Taylor was racist because he said boy in one of his videos. And meanwhile, he comes on here, he doesn't know anybody on. He starts calling people drunks. He starts saying that the Brits are degenerate gamblers. I mean, come on, Bold Hype. You're not.
I mean, you talk about racism right there.
What's wrong? Talk to us.
Leighton, how many stone do you
Oh
weigh?
shit! He just got called out. He just got called out.
Stone, I'm 14
Yeah, I don't
stone,
like.
brother.
Yeah, when I come
How
at the
many-
English, it's never from a racist. It's never from a racist point of view or the British.
No,
That's
no,
when I have a
I
problem. A
called
lot of
in
these
because
people
you
come
guys
at
were
these
calling
things and start
Chocolatito
coming at them from a
all
racist
this.
point of view. That's not my angle. That's not why I
You
shit
guys
on
were
the
talking
English
about
and the Irish
Mexicans,
and
and you guys
the
were
Welsh.
talking. You guys were
Come at
talking
him
about
like that, I
I
got a
called in because
problem.
you guys were talking about
When you
Mexicans,
come at a
and you
problem
were
like
calling
that,
Chocolatito a Nick,
when you
a
come at a
Nick
problem like
something.
that, we got problems.
Hey, Bold. Okay,
That's
can
when
I
we
ask
got
something?
problems.
Bold Hype. When you encounter people you don't like, do you just go around sweeping them in their legs, like kicking them in their legs? Do you do that? Because you know how to fight, right?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm good.
You're right, but do you go around? Because it sounds like you got a problem with racists. Racists. Do you go around beating racists up and showing them what's up?
I get hyped and charged whenever people start talking about Mexicans and Nicaraguans and all this other stuff, man. I don't
How
like
about?
that.
But how about?
You-
But you
what
don't
are
have-
you?
like,
What are
here's
you?
the thing. Here's the thing. If the Brits go, if a British person says something, you don't have to go ask their own nationality, because then you're lowering themselves to your level. That's what I do, but that's not what you're supposed to do, man.
Dude, the British are the people that deserve it the most. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Bald Hype. Come on, man. You've been communicating. You've been
I
communicating
think
with
he's trolling.
you've been communicating with your parakeet too much, man. You got to get back to the people world here, all right, man?
No,
Bald
but
hype.
Leighton, he's all hyped
I
up.
was
He's
born in
charged up right
America,
now.
I have a
Balls
second,
hype, balls
and
hype.
I just came over here.
Let me say to you,
And
hold
to
on, let me
Europe.
speak a minute.
I want to hear
And I left America.
Troja.
That I had to go.
Listen. I left America.
Are you saying that?
And what I see is going to happen within the next 20 years is going to be an all-out war between peoples.
All right. Well, thank you for that
I've
insight,
seen
Michael.
it for years.
You deluded
People do not get along with each other.
fucking behave. Tell
Out
our
on the
next person. Boop.
All right, all right.
Leighton
not me.
was on
People.
here talking about
We got
you
too
can
many people.
fight, 10 years amateur, all this other bullshit, and I'm 14 stone, and I'm better than everyone because I'm from England, and all this other bullshit, man. So, yeah, I'm just calling him out.
Wales, not England. Wales.
He's from Wales.
Oh, that makes you even better, right?
Those things are swimming the same either.
I'm just correcting you. I'm correcting you, brother. Because you haven't
Come
got a
on,
clue.
man.
I listen
What'd
to
you get
I
upset?
listen
Because
to
I
you like my man
said
said,
Roman
D.
Gonzalez
Jackson.
in
You
Nicaragua
have
when he
not
got
a clue
robbed
about
because of
boxing.
Mexican fighters.
Wait a
Don't know
minute.
nothing.
That's what you're
Do
upset
you even
about.
speak
You're
Welsh?
upset because I said Mexican fighters get benefited
Yeah,
down
come
in
on,
the sports
come
cards.
on.
Got the buying market behind them.
All right, Kevin, let's calm down. Let Ball
Hey, you know
Hype-
what? Now I gotta side with Bold Hype now because these guys are trying to gang up on him. I don't like that type of.
Yeah, we gotta
I don't
help
like this
them.
type of gang warfare here.
I can look after
They
myself,
can never,
brother.
they can never
I can look
stop me.
after myself.
All right, Ball Hype.
Like,
What's
if they had a clue what they were on about, I'd be scared. But they have not got a clue. Between the two of them, put them together, you still haven't got 15%.
You think you guys are the best because you have the two top heavyweights. Oh, they're from England, but you know the UK
Well,
is the
who
most
else has got the
corrupted.
two best heavyweights? Who else has got the best two heavyweights?
Because all our best big guys are playing different sports.
What
so that's
country
why.
you from, bro? What country you from?
I'm from America, man. America, North
Look
America.
American to me, bro. You don't look American to me. You don't look American to me when I see you. You don't look American.
I'm from here, man. This is I'm a Native American, sir. I'm a Native American.
He's Native
Nah, you
American.
didn't look American to me. You ain't got
Oh,
the
he's a
eyes
white boy.
from there. You don't look American to me, mate.
I'm a Native American. I'm about as American you can possibly get.
Oh wait, which tribe?
All
Which tribe?
you done was argue for 2 days against Steve Jefferson, saying about
Native Americans are wild.
You are not American. Trust me, brother. You are not.
All right. It's getting ugly.
Oh, come on.
It's getting
Let's
ugly
bury
now.
the hatchet.
Yeah,
Let's
look,
bury
listen,
the hatchet.
when Kevin
Come
has to come in and say it's getting ugly, it's really getting ugly, man.
Leighton, because he's 14 stone and he has all this liquid courage from Guinness and
What, 14
Boddingtons and
stone
whatever.
big and overweight. So I was 14 stone big.
I don't think you know how much a stone
I
is.
said I'm 18, 19 stone. Ask the panel. I'm
14
14
stones,
I'm
196
14
pounds
That's
for
not
the American.
overweight, brother.
Hey,
Someone's
guys,
gonna get scalped
I
in
gotta
here,
go because my minutes are gonna go. So I'm just gonna
Why you
Keep
gotta
that
go? Because your
looking
mother's
lesson,
calling
Phil.
you. Your mother's calling you.
All right,
Go
Michael,
back to
take care,
bed.
man.
No, that's
Thanks for joining.
Michael. Like
That's
that's a different
Michael,
person.
man. That's Michael.
Take care.
Ah,
Sorry,
shit.
Mike. I apologize, brother.
Yeah, Michael is like, all right. Let's take another phone
See,
call.
Leighton. See,
Hold
Leighton.
on, hold on,
Yeah,
people.
let's
You're
take another
just
phone call.
All right, another phone call.
Let's take-
415, you're on
512.
the air. Welcome to the chaotic BDA boxing show. Hello,
It's
sir.
all in, though. It's all in it. It's all in.
415. You're on the air.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely. Go ahead.
Really?
Yes.
Wait. So, what's the topic about?
the topic
serious?
is about Leighton is a fucking wanker.
It's basically
Explain what a wanker is.
man.
Explain what a wanker is. Please
Wanker.
explain what a wanker
Wank stain!
is. There's
Wank
two
stain!
definitions. Over here,
Please
a
explain.
wanker means different to what a wanker over there.
Don't let him talk to you that way, Leighton. Let him have it, man.
Leighton,
Yeah,
go
let him
ahead.
have it, Leighton. What's going on, man? Come on.
You're
Leighton.
a cheeky bastard.
Canelo DJ Saunders?
Why'd you sound Pakistan? You sound Pakistani, bro.
English
You're
slander is
a
welcome.
tosser.
Are we talking boxing or what?
No, we're not. Not at this
Slandering
point,
English
no, man.
people.
No.
That's what we're doing.
This guy's like, doesn't
Everybody
know what's
come on
going.
and start slandering the English for the soft bitches they are.
Okay, wait, hold
Exactly.
on. I want to just read a super chat. Tony Boswell, thank you for your contribution. He says, much respect to the BDA and the panel. All right, thank you, Tony. Thank you for the donation. All right, 415, what do you want to talk about?
Canelo DJ Saunders.
Okay, what do you want to say about Canelo Billy Joe Saunders?
No,
it's gonna
Another
be a
corrupt
rough
racist.
fight. Billy Joe will rough him up.
Yeah, we can barely hear you, man. You need to
Canelo
like,
wins.
speak louder. Where are you? You like in a basement? Or what's going on? Hiding from somebody?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but come on, some
Can you
balls.
hear
Come
me?
on. Yeah.
I live in an area with low signal.
Okay. Well, ask your question and then we're going to move
Sorry.
on. Go ahead. Ask a question. Come on.
Will Billy Joe Saunders win?
Will Billy Joe Saunders win? All right, guys, what do you think?
Nope.
No.
Billy
Well,
Joe Saunders is a gypsy. They're cut from a different cloth, so he's got a chance. He's not no normal Englishman. He's a gypsy. They got a different mindset to them. They're cheaters. They're swindlers. They'll do
Oh,
whatever
come on, man. What's
it
the
takes
Yeah.
to win. So that's what
What
he's
does
got going
Tyson
from.
Fury, Billy Joe Saunders, and Josh Taylor all have in common?
oh, boy. What?
We're
I'm asking
British.
Leighton. No.
Yeah, we're
I'm asking
British.
Leighton.
We're British. I'm answering you. We're British. We're British.
Corrupt, drug-addicted, cheating racists.
So
Hey, that sounds like Native Americans, man.
Yo, you're not a Native American, man. Come on.
Hey, come on.
When is Josh Taylor took drugs?
American for
Explain
sure.
to me when Josh Taylor has took drugs. Please explain when Josh Taylor has took drugs.
Didn't you see his Twitter video when he was calling Jose Ramirez, I'm gonna whip your ass boy and all this stuff? You know he was high on something.
No, you know it. We don't know it. You do. Only you knows that. No one else do, but you knows it. See what I mean?
And didn't Josh Taylor call? Didn't he get I don't know if you guys arrest people there or hit them with billy clubs, but didn't he get in trouble for calling someone orange in the UK?
Yeah,
No,
so
you
what? Who
said
gives a fuck,
drugs.
man?
You
That's
said
my
drugs. Not
shit.
about racism. You said about drugs. You're not talking. You twisted it. You call it what it's whatever. You said drugs. No, let's talk drugs. What you all saying?
Alcohol is
Hold
a
on
drug,
a second.
Talk drugs.
Hold on a
Talk
second.
drugs.
Hold
Shut
on.
the fuck
Hold
up.
on a second. Right? Calling someone orange or whatever isn't like a racial. That's sectarianism. That's sectarianism.
Right. Right, it's not a race.
Damn, that's messed up, man.
Although,
Get this snowflake off the phone. He's sitting there
eyeball
calling
hype, take a rest.
it's
Take a
not
rest.
a
All right.
snowflake, man.
All right. Two super chats on I gotta read
He's
pretty quickly.
racist. They're racist.
All right, Kevin.
Shut up.
Okay, 2 seconds. Brian in the chat, I want to thank him for his contribution. He says, can Ortiz beat Bud Crawford? I think Bud beats him badly if they fight now. All right, we're going to answer that question in just a few moments. And I want to thank also Mr. E for his contribution. He says, Kevin, English fool, poor soul, no Celt in him. Okay. Celt? What does that mean? Oh, like Celtic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a
Irish,
little
Scottish.
Celtic.
Oh.
I got a great grandma. She's Irish. I'm mostly Polish, but I got a little Irish in me.
Come on, produce the
I can hear
document.
the accent. I think I heard the accent.
Produce the documents, man. Produce the documents. Produce the documents that prove that you have Irish lineage. Otherwise, you're faking the funk, man. Come on now.
Receipts, receipts, man.
Yeah, we need some
Show
receipts.
them
Man. Provide the
receipts.
documents.
And
I
wanna-
can.
Come
I
on,
can prove it.
I got freckles for Christ's sake. I'm
Me
Irish.
too.
I got a little bit
I
of
got
red
it,
in my
man.
beard. I'm Irish.
You're 100%
Do you know-
Polish, man. Come on, stop playing.
Do you ever notice how these
Bro,
guys say
even
they're
there, you
Irish
sounded
and
like you
they're
were saying,
Polish
I
and
want
it's
to
supposed
suck
to
on
be
your
like a
cat.
good thing, but when they talk about Mexicans, they always put them down. You ever notice that?
What'd you
Who
say,
was that guy
Mark?
that was
No,
talking about
Mark, what'd you
Irish
say?
and Polish?
Listen, we love Mexicans. British love Mexicans. We love Mexicans in Britain. We know they're fighters. We love fighters, and we love Mexicans. So why the
Yeah,
fuck
man.
you
Fellow
are?
Scots, man.
You love that cocaine. Let's stop it. And by the way,
Let's just be for real. Yeah, exactly.
Michael Lawless, thank you for your contribution. No comment, but thank you, Michael.
Lawless.
Lawless.
Lawless?
Mike the Kike, what's up?
What's
All
up?
right. Who's in here? All right, people. Don't forget open phone lines. StreamYard's open, Discord's open, and don't forget that we have another show at 9 p.m. So that's in 2 hours. Mr. BDA will be interviewing former world champion.
Well, all that, yeah. Well, people can jump on, but yeah, Michael Carvajal. But people, it's not just gonna be me, man.
Michael Carvajal will be joining us.
Good. All right, that's cool, man.
Can I say something about
Michael
Ortiz?
Callejon.
Can I say something about Virgil Ortiz? This guy, the fact that he's struggling to make weight. Now, the excuse seems to be, it's because they don't have the facilities in the bubble to train properly. Steve Kim mentioned that too on Friday, which might be, listen, if your job is to sweat out the excess weight, or the remaining weight rather, and you're in a room that's got air conditioning, yeah, you're not going to be able to sweat that shit off. But at the same time, is it a slight miscalculation? Like, in other words, what I'm trying to ask is how much slack should we cut these guys if indeed the bubble excuse is valid?
I cut him some
Dude, it's
slack.
only one-
I
it's
mean,
only
this
half a
whole,
pound,
you know why I'm gonna cut him some slack? Because I know personally it's hard to work out, go to facilities that, one used to go to all the time. So, personal experience, I'm gonna believe him.
Recognize.
Bro, if you're professional. You're half a pound. They don't matter. Professional's professional. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
it's in the rules, you can do a second weigh-in, so
it
it's
was
not
half
like
a
you did
pound.
anything wrong.
Half a pound.
Yeah, it was a half a pound. That's nothing.
Could be it could be a shit. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, what could
Yeah,
it
yeah.
be?
It could have been like maybe a couple of more spits. Maybe
you guys
needed a couple of more spits.
Yeah, they spit, huh?
You guys say
Leighton, how much is half a pound
you
in
guys say
stone?
you guys say half a pound is nothing. I say half a pound is everything.
Half a pound in
If you can look at it that way.
half a fucking pound, silly cunts. Do you know what I mean? Half a pound's half a pound. And no
He
matter
got
what
one
language you
job:
talk about.
make weight, and he didn't do it.
Well, he did in the second
weigh-in,
attempt.
so you
Kevin,
still-
he
you
made
still
weight
get a
at.
Chance to make it.
He did make weight
Oh, he
after.
did make weight.
Yeah, second
Then
attempt.
there's no problem. He made weight. So who cares if he got a second try? Get the
Okay.
second try.
Kevin, please
no
come
problem.
to the
Who
UK.
cares?
I'm begging you. I'll pay for your flight to come to the UK. I'll fucking pay for your flight.
Oh.
Because when you get there, I'll
Come
meet
to
you.
fucking England! Come to fucking England!
Come on, Kevin.
What'd you say?
We'll pay for your flight. How's that?
What's he? Why does he want me to come to England?
He wants to fuck you up the ass.
No, he just wants to cuddle. He just wants to cuddle. That's it. Cuddle only.
Listen, come to England and I'll cut that fucking bullshit talk that you're talking. On the internet, when you're hitting your keys, you can sound all loud and everything. Let's meet me in person and I would fucking knock you out.
The great thing about these internet fights is that they always end up happening. You've never seen guys go and not fight, man. That's a great thing about internet fights, man.
Come to fucking England!
Fucking asshole. You asshole. You think I'm gonna come fight you halfway across the country?
Well, I'm not coming over there. I'm banned.
Well,
I mean, I've been there
pay
once.
for the
I got
flight,
criminal record.
hotel.
It's hard to get over there. But I come over here, I will fucking knock you smack out.
Let's have a press conference.
I'll
Because I
fucking
bet you
murder you.
We'll do some pay-per-view, man.
I'll fucking murder you.
boxing fight. Kevin, how many boxing fights you had, son? How many boxing fights have you had? Please tell me. Please tell me how many boxing fights you had.
I told you, I didn't box. We wrestle over here.
Well, then
We're
shut
amateur
the
wrestlers.
fuck up.
They don't do that over there. They don't wrestle. That's why they suck in the UFC and MMA, because they can't wrestle. That's why
Because we
Conor
don't
McGregor
wrestle,
just
we
got
box,
washed.
brother. We box and fight over here. We box and fight.
That's why
And then
McGregor just got washed by Khabib and Dustin Poirier.
We've had Michael Bisping as an MMA champion, and we've got Leon Edwards coming as another MMA champion. But our little country gets it
Michael
twice,
Bisping's
3 times
Polish.
in
That's
Texas.
his Polish
3
toughness
times
that
in
carried him.
Texas we can win, but we can still got world champions. We still got world champions, brother. Still got world champions.
The most difficult part for wrestling for me, the most difficult part, the most difficult part for wrestling for me was always wrestling with a hard on, man. That was fucking difficult. I don't know how you guys do it, man.
Little shit.
You know, the hardest part for me was the oil check. They like to check your oil.
Oh man, Jesus Christ!
Kevin used to do mud wrestling.
By the way, I want to thank OG Boogie. OG Boogie in the chat. Thank you for your contribution. He says Kevin is part of Elizabeth Warren's family that claims Native American. No, Kevin's not claiming to be Native American. It's what's his name again? Bolt Hype. He
Bolt
claims
Hype,
to be.
yes, and Jose and Leighton.
Yes, Bolt Hype. I'm listening to you, brother.
You're saying I'm not Native American, man. That's disrespectful.
Oh, I never said you weren't Native American. I said you're American. And to me, it's all the same. Like, do you know what I mean? But Native American is different because you rob their country. It's completely different. Do you know what I mean, bro? Come on, bro. I'm British. I know
No,
how
you
it
said he
goes.
didn't look American, you liar. Don't play games. You said he didn't look American.
No,
that's what
you
said.
don't
You
look
said he was
American.
You said I
brown.
didn't look
Because
American,
he's not
man.
white.
Where
He's
do you
not
think-
American. Yeah.
No, you don't
Yeah.
look.
We
I've
get
seen
it.
you. I've seen you.
We
right,
heard
bro?
you.
You are not Native American. So you may have partly. You ain't not. I've seen your picture. I watched you. Or when you had the camera on. You are not Native American. Please don't tell me you are Native American. You silly cunt.
So you're saying,
Yeah.
so you're racially profiling me based on
Oh
how I
my
look. is what
God!
you're
I'm racially profiling you, know, my brother. Look at my picture. Look at my picture.
Oh man,
I'm racially
this dude's
profiling
really
you. Yeah,
he's not
all
joking. This dude's a big time lefty. You can already tell. He's joking around. This dude is a legit snowflake.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. So, Kevin, between the snowflake and the Brit, who are you going to side with?
I'm gonna have them fight each other. Last man standing.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny, huh? It's funny. You like it's laughable, huh? Our sacred songs is funny to you, right?
Well, Kevin, what are you trying to say? Kevin's American, you know, is it?
Hey, Geronimo.
Is it? Is that what you're saying? Are you fucking with me? For real. Don't be so fucking stupid. Listen, I live in a multicultural country over here, bro. We're all used to it. I don't give a fuck what color you look like, what you smell like, whatever. You are what you are. But yet at the same time, you two are a pair of pricks.
That got a little too real, man. That was from the heart. I'm not laughing anymore.
man.
Yeah,
Man, the party's over now. Somebody get to liven it up. Hey, listen. By the way, I just got a call. I just got a call from Michael Carvajal. He's not going to be in the show.
Where are we going with this?
No, I'm kidding.
Let's talk about Glowacki versus the Nigerian fella.
Oh yeah, Glowacki was hey, by the way, that fucking Okoli, man, 6'5". I wonder how long he's gonna keep making the Cruiserweight. I mean, he's pretty thin. Not thin, but he's pretty lean. So I expect him to do it. But this Glowacki guy could make him look bad. But it's another. I think it's another setup, to make Okoli look good and just to win essentially.
Knocks him
Was
out
that?
in 5. Trust me.
In 5, all right. Well, there you have it. What I like about the Cruiserweight division is 2 years it dries up and then it's back within a year because there's always somebody new coming up in the Cruiserweight. And then as soon as they get a little success, whoop, let's go to the heavyweight division. That's the way it always
It gets
works.
wet again.
Yeah, and then it gets fucking nice again, and then whoops again, some nobody comes up. I mean, a bunch of nobodies. But in terms of the Virgil Ortiz, I want to say something. I think obviously most people are picking Ortiz to really batter what's his name, Hooker. But the thing about Hooker is, man, I don't know. You got to be careful because he stinks in a lot of ways. A lot of what he does is mediocre, but he's been gracing people with that long right hand when they jump on him. So if Ortiz goes in there overconfident, you never know. He could get hit upside the head with a shot that discombobulates him. That can happen with a guy. So hopefully Ortiz shows up sharp, ready, and ready to take this guy out. Because if he just laxes for 1 second, it could be trouble.
No, I think Ortiz. I think I haven't really seen a fighter
Ortiz
like Ortiz.
is the
man.
future.
This guy's
Ortiz
special,
is
dude.
the future.
Hold on. One at a time, Phil.
I
One at a
agree
time.
with you, brother. Ortiz is the future, bro. Trust me.
All right.
This guy has a blend of like so many different like abilities and skills. He's got speed, power. He's got good footwork. He's got good boxing ability. He's got real good cardio, good work rate. He has a good head on his shoulders. He's American, Mexican American. He fights for he fights with pride. I mean, this guy is really the future of boxing. I think after Canelo retires, I think I think Virgil Ortiz could be the face of at least Mexican American boxing.
100% agree with you,
Keep
bro. I watched this
dreaming.
guy fight, right? This guy fights, and I know I was a fight when I was younger. Obviously, I'm older now, but this guy, the way he fights, no fear. He don't care. He's coming in to chin you, mate. He's coming for you. Simple as. And that's like one of my favorite fighters coming forward now. Ortiz, watch.
I mean, people like Lomachenko for his footwork and like pivoting around and spinning guys around. Dude, Virgil Ortiz does that, and he's doing that at what 140, and he's going to be up to 147 soon.
Yeah,
I think Virgil Ortiz is going to become the face of boxing. He likes to put on a show. He wants to get better after every fight.
With this guy.
When he
But guys, we haven't seen him yet fight a big name. I mean, Maurice Hooker is a step up, but even Maurice Hooker, I mean, we know what happened to that guy at 140.
No big names to fight him. It's risk
Nobody
reward,
wants to fight him, man. He's a boogeyman.
That's what they want to fight. 100%, brother. 100%. I'm telling you.
Fight I'm
Ortiz
most
is the
looking forward
future,
to is
bro.
Taylor
I
and
swear.
Ramirez, man, because 140 hasn't been disappointing in recent years.
Well,
We've had
can
a
I say
lot of good
something?
fights in that division, man.
Yeah, real
That's the
quickly,
fight I'm most looking forward to.
just a quick clarification. This fight's at welterweight. It's not 140.
Yeah, that's right. I
So
know.
it's-
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's
Right.
147, that fight.
Yeah, and they're saying that he's saying, I think, that he wants Crawford after this fight. Now, here's the problem, though. No matter how good he looks against Hooker, are people gonna still say, oh, Crawford? Let's say Crawford beats him, and I'm not even sure if he can, though. But let's say he beats him. Would
I
Crawford
don't
get
think
credit?
Crawford do. I don't think Crawford do. And that's true, but it's Crawford's not going to fight him because he's got so much to lose. So much to lose.
Welterweight's got the names, but the
future.
threats have
Trust
been
me,
not
this
great
guy
in
is
recent
the
years, man.
future. This guy is the future, 100%.
but okay, hold on. Well, you can say 100%. You don't know yet. Like, I mean, it's the eye
Yeah,
test.
I wouldn't say it's 100%.
I can, bruv. I can. I'm telling you now, I can.
All right.
No, but see, he's as young as Ryan Garcia. He's as young as Teofimo Lopez, but he doesn't have any of that diva that they have. So he's actually putting in fights. Like he'll actually go in there, go for
He's
knockouts,
an
fight
animal.
anyone.
He's an animal, brother. He's
That's
an
a great
animal.
point, man.
Eli
That's a great
is an
point.
animal.
He looks good so far, but we'll see when he steps up. I mean,
He just has. I would say the only thing is he's got skinny legs, so I don't know how much bigger he can actually get.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's what it
Virgil
is. It's
Ortiz
interesting with
knocks
those.
out Errol Spence, bro. 100%, bro.
Who's saying this? Wait a minute, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. You know what I'm saying. Thank you. Oh, he's a
Virgil
man.
Ortiz is the
Ortiz.
future of boxing, bro. Future 4-weight world champion, the king of kings, bro. Let it rip.
I don't know if he. No, hold on.
King of Kings.
Sensing some sarcasm in.
Wait, hold on.
He's
Mark.
the king of kings, bro.
Mark, you're being sarcastic, right? Yes.
Fuck no, I'm not, bro.
Yeah, you are, man.
100%,
You are.
mate. No, I'm not. I'm telling you straight up.
He can't
I
hide
believe-
when he starts joking around. He can't hide the accent. There's like
Yeah.
an Irish accent starts leaving him or something. So yeah, he's kidding around.
You're kidding, man.
I'm not kidding around. Stop spinning
he's not
narratives.
kidding.
Stop putting out falsehoods. I believe this kid's the future pound for pound number
Hey,
one of the sport.
speaking of falsehoods,
That's what
you
I'm
just
saying.
said the
That's
king.
what
You
I
said the
said,
king
man.
of.
I laid my
Listen,
blanket
listen.
down.
We like to have fun. All right, could you mute that guy, please?
All right,
Listen,
all right.
this,
Number one.
Hold on. We're having fun here. We're making fun of stereotypes and all that. That's what we do. But when you start saying King of Kings as a reference to Jesus or Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, that's where I start to set the limit there, Mark. So you better watch
You gotta
it.
draw the
You're on
line.
thin
You
ice.
gotta draw the line.
You're on thin
Bro,
ice,
you
my
see
friend.
this
Yeah,
guy
thin
like
ice.
first
Win the
name?
king fights.
Bro,
He's a fucking
what is his
animal.
first
He's a
name?
fucking animal.
We just had St.
What's
Patrick's
Ortiz?
Day like
What's
2 days
what's
ago.
his
Now you're
first name?
talking about King of Kings.
What's his
That's
first name?
disrespectful, man.
It ain't Yeshua, that's for sure.
Virgin.
What? His first name is Virgil, bro. It's very close to Vigil, which is what they'll be holding for his opponent after every
That's
fight.
it. That's it. Butcher, could you pen down there, please, the Kumite BDA versus the Heathen
right.
mark? All right.
Pagan.
We're going to be discussing it's going to be a theological debate.
What, you want to debate me on religion?
Yeah, because you're a Satanist.
Bro, you're a snow Mexican.
That's right. And I'm a Christian Mexican.
You are?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't do the Santeria
Yes,
shit.
sir.
And
He's
the,
right-wing Christian conservative. You better believe it.
Of which son?
See, that's again. He's obsessed with the sun cults. That's your problem, Mark. You're obsessed with this whole ancient Babylonian cults. It ain't gonna happen. None of my watch. None of my watch.
We don't accept pagans over here. By the way, Michael Poe, thank you for your contribution again. He says, I actually do have a passport. I'm going to America on the 24th of April. I just don't like BDA, so donate. I've been there since beginning. Arguing is dumb. All right, listen, Michael, thank you for your
Get a COVID
contribution.
shot before you come here.
Yeah, Michael, nobody was debating you, man. I think you were getting confused. Yeah, but anyways, Michael, thank you for your contribution. I appreciate it.
Hey, did
all right,
you
let's
guys see
move on.
Teofimo? Did you guys see Teofimo's new tattoos on his back? Looks stupid, man.
Teofimo has tattoos. I don't give a shit, man.
Oh, it looks terrible. You know, Ryan Garcia and Teofimo both got like ridiculous tattoos. These guys are real disappointing.
Is he turning into Miguel Cotto? Because but remember Miguel Cotto also started like tattooing his like, I don't know. Like, people can do whatever the fuck they want. We have a
You
caller.
saw those gay house tattoos.
Like, did he get a Trump tattoo?
Mine's
in the
about
back?
to die.
Yeah,
Caller, go
exactly.
ahead.
He got one of those.
Caller, go ahead.
Yeah, he got all these tattoos on his back, and Ryan Garcia got all these
I
like,
was
tattoos
just
on
calling
his,
because I
on his
messed up on
chest.
my mic. It came out the wrong way. The last comment.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I want to hear Michael. Michael, go ahead.
I said the last comment came out wrong because my mic had tried to always spell quick, and I was trying to say I don't call because I hate the arguing with all that people getting crazy and crap like that.
That's the
I
best
just like
part,
to
man. What's the matter with
It's
you?
the best part,
be
man.
like Jimmy and passive and all that stuff.
That's what life's all about, man. But anyways,
Fighting.
Michael,
Yeah,
anything?
Mikey.
Michael,
I
anything
had a
else?
rough life, Kevin. I've already done everything you think you're gonna do. Trust me, buddy.
No, I hear you, Mike. You kind of brought in W Downer a little bit. You're talking about some personal issues and that bringing the
Because
chat
I
down.
thought you were talking. Because I thought you were talking to me. I already been through all that stuff. I don't need to do it again. I'm actually
That's
going
right.
to be in America.
Let's blame it on white
in about a
supremacy.
month, going back home for 3 weeks and then coming back.
Where are you now?
Oh, you're a loser.
I'm in Portugal.
Hey, don't,
Okay,
hey,
so
Michael,
you're
don't let them.
like
Michael, don't let them give you. Don't let them give you the anal swab.
Well,
Don't
you
let
did.
them-
You did.
What?
Don't let them give you the anal swab at the airport like the way they do in China, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, listen, I got to get off before my minutes end badly. So BDA, you guys.
Whoa,
and,
what do you
and
mean minutes?
Pucho and Recognize. Have a good night.
All right, take care.
All right,
Michael.
Mike, you be good.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything,
Aren't
man.
drugs totally legal in Portugal? Like completely legal? Like they don't arrest
Completely
you at
legal?
all
No,
for
that
any kind of
no.
drugs.
No.
That
Netherlands
guy sounded
somewhat.
high, man.
But
like smoking weed.
The only troublemaker here is Bold Hype, right?
I agree. Bold
agree.
Hype, he's trying to pick a fight with somebody. He
Yeah.
wants to kick him in the legs. That's what he
Bold
wants. to
Hype,
do.
go ahead.
Bold Hype.
You have the
Yeah,
floor.
Bold Hype.
All right, what do you guys want
I'm
to talk
ready,
about?
brother. I'm ready.
Teofimo Lopez, stupid tattoos. I think Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. I like Teofimo Lopez as a boxer, but I hate his dad. I think his dad needs to stay out of the
Yeah.
media. Ryan Garcia is just bad for the sport, man. I hate Ryan Garcia. You got Devin Haney, who's pillow fisted, and then everyone hates on Tank Davis, and I'm a fan of Tank Davis. I actually like Tank Davis. No one else seems to like Tank Davis. I like
Yeah,
Tank Davis.
shame Tank Davis won't step up though, man.
Hey, but what do you guys think about?
Who's that?
What's
That's
that?
Hey, who's sorry? Who's got the Who's got the better tattoos, Tank Davis or Teofimo Lopez? Now? Put them up. Put up the tattoos. Let's see who's got the better tattoos.
Dude, Canelo's getting all kinds of weird tattoos too, man. I mean, let's keep it. You got to keep it 100. He's got this weird tattoo on the back of his neck. I mean,
Illuminati.
I don't know what's going on with these
Illuminati.
tattoos, man.
Yeah, he's a Satan worshiper. That's what he is.
What's that got to do with anything, bro?
It's Illuminati puppet.
Got to do with anything? You
It's
man
just
can fight
distracting, man. I want to watch boxing. I don't want to look at your art on your freaking body, man.
We're not curving on the side body, bro. I'm watching boxing, bro. Do you know what I
All right,
mean?
what's this guy screaming about? What is this guy screaming about? Every
Leighton,
time
chill, man.
Who is that?
Handler
Leighton?
point.
You
Is
know
that
who has
Leighton?
cool tattoos is actually Deontay Wilder.
All right, man. What are we talking
Fucking
about?
pervert,
Man?
I
who
swear
cares,
to God,
man?
you're a
Getting
fucking
gay,
pervert.
man.
That's why you are, brother.
I was the one calling in and defending
Man
Deontay
love,
Wilder
man
the
love,
other
that's
day.
what you
Remember, you
want,
guys were
man
making
love.
fun of me because I said he was too tall and had too long of reach. He couldn't really like train up good skills, and I was actually defending Deontay Wilder.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
guys were
I always
slamming
defend
me for that.
Deontay Wilder. He's just a victim of white supremacy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Sure.
I agree.
Sure, you.
And yes, Deontay Wilder
Sorry.
does
Dillian
have
White will see him
tattoos.
off, bro. Dillian White will see Wilder off. Trust me.
I agree.
The problem with
I agree,
Deontay Wilder is
agree.
the problem with Deontay Wilder is he hits too hard, man. That's his problem. So he's
And he's too
fallen-
feminine. He
and
hits
yeah,
too hard
so-
and he's too feminine.
He wants to have a
That's right.
baby.
Canelo
Hey, but hold on, can I
needs
say
to
something?
put the roll on his
like,
forehead.
oh, too
People who
good looking
don't
and all
punch
this
him
other
back.
stuff.
That's
When you
funny.
fight people who don't punch him
That's
back,
a good
what
one.
you-
Real
what
quick,
you-
real
you
quick,
used
real
to
quick.
punch
Sorry,
your
sorry to
body.
interrupt. Sorry
All
to
right.
interrupt. But I gotta bring something up here from the chat. PED in the chat says, "Did you guys see Boldhype's prediction to why Canelo will beat Benavidez?" Boldhype, can you give us a little preview of who you would pick between Canelo and Benavidez?
Oh, not even. It wouldn't even be close. Canelo. Like absolutely.
And,
like Benavidez fights too square. I mean, he doesn't have real good. He has like he's a little knock-kneed. He doesn't have really good feet. He just stands in the pocket. Canelo would just destroy his body. He's real soft in the midsection, and he likes to like bang, and he likes to get people to like come forward on him. And that's Canelo will set him up with counters all day long. It'll be a schooling. It'll be a lesson. I think it'll be good for David Benavidez. He'll get paid and he'll get a lot better. But I think David Benavidez was trying to shit talk his way into a fight. It's not going to work like that.
Canelo is the man. Canelo
Yeah, it's not
is
even
the
close,
fucking
man. No one can beat Canelo right now, honestly. I think probably
Right,
maybe
not even
Benavidez.
heavyweights,
Canelo's the
right?
man.
Not even heavyweights.
Canelo's the man. Anyone who tells
Not
me
even
Canelo ain't
heavyweights.
the man.
But
you're
I will say
fucking
this.
full
I
of
will
shit.
say this. I will say
Canelo
this.
be walking down
He's starting
AJ.
to look
Fucking
a little.
steroids that boy
He's starting
takes.
to look a little old. I will say this. He's starting to show his age. I think this Avni Yildirim fight.
Oh, Canelo is 31, bro. He's a fucking pup.
I saw something there that
come on,
made me a little
Fucking
concerned. I
steroid
thought maybe
user.
he's starting to get a little bit slower, a little bit older.
The muscle mass.
Yeah.
We might be
What,
seeing the
fighting
last
these
of.
British
I mean, we might
bums,
be.
like you're saying, fighting these British bums. I was getting old fighting these British bums, bro. Do you know what I mean? And these are tough British fighters, bro. And he's put them away like they're fucking nothing.
Dude,
Nothing. And they're
tough
good
and
British
tough
fighters.
British is an oxymoron, man. You can't use those two words together. Like
No,
that.
that's your racist shit. You're racist.
What language are you
Because
speaking?
you
Man?
don't understand. Come over to Britain and Ryan, fight one of us British people, and then you'll see you'll understand.
Is it England?
Come to
Is it
fucking
Britain?
England!
Is it the UK? What the fuck is your country, man?
Right, come to
Pick an
fucking
identity
England. You heard what he
already.
said,
Jeez.
Bo Hype.
What did he say?
He said, "Come to
I'm
fucking
them
England."
speaking English talking about.
Boldhype
Is
is
it
challenging
England?
you.
Is it
He's
UK?
challenging.
Is it fucking?
I
Is
said,
it
bring back
Ireland?
your
What is
elders.
it?
We're a country, we're British, right? We
All
can fit
right.
Britain in Texas 3 times, yeah?
All right, I
British.
just want to
As
hold
a
on, people. I
country,
just
I'm
want
Welsh.
to
I'm Welsh.
quickly remind people that anybody can join today. So you have StreamYard open, we have the phone lines open, we have Discord open, and also I want to tell people that in an hour and a half, Mr. BDA will start another show, and he will talk to Michael Carbajal, former junior flyweight champion, former Ring Magazine champion, former pound for pounder. So stay tuned for that
Oh,
show
cool.
in about an hour. All right.
Look at
Hey,
you
BDA,
guys.
you should get
Look
Jose
at you.
Zepeda on, man. Can you get Jose Zepeda?
I don't know, man. We'll try, man.
Yeah, man.
Alright,
Get
that's,
some
that's my cousin.
Mexican
That's my cousin.
boxers to come up on your panel.
Want to hear this Puerto Rican jab? That's a
What the
Puerto
fuck are you
Rican
doing?
jab.
Puerto Ricans are lacking in boxing in recent years, man.
Puerto Rican jab,
Jeez,
brother.
man.
Yo,
Hey, you guys are lacking
enough respect,
recently.
enough respect for the Puerto Ricans. When I was in America and I was on holiday, everyone kept thinking I was Puerto Rican, trying to speak Spanish to me. I was confused the fuck, brother. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, that's not an
You
insult,
know
man.
what?
You're making
They're
it
all
sound like
staying
it's a
away from the
bad thing if they
caveman.
thought you're Puerto Rican, dude.
Mine wasn't an insult, neither, brother.
No, you're sounding disappointed
what?
that they thought you were Puerto Rican. You should be proud of that, man. That should be a compliment, not an insult to you.
Why should he be proud of that?
I'm Welsh, bro.
Explain.
I'm Welsh. I was on holiday, and people thought I was.
I'm proud of being
Rican.
Puerto
They tried to
Rican.
speak
Did somebody
Spanish
just
to me.
question my Puerto
Do you know what I mean,
Ricanness?
bro? It's like, hang on, but my family, my roots
Question your
are
boxers,
black,
yeah.
so they're
Up
black.
to Puerto
What I'm trying to
Rican.
say to you,
But
bro,
yeah.
in Britain, right? If
Puerto
Britain's
Ricans
not
on
like
top,
America, bro.
right?
This is what I'm trying to say to you.
Maricones pa
Unless you
afuera.
live over
Maricanos
Britain,
pa afuera, pa afuera.
No queremos maricones.
I'm
listen,
actually
I
a
like
quarter
what I'm
Taino.
speaking French.
Some
I'm
maricones
a
rojo.
quarter Taino on my grandfather's side.
Ah, you're everything now. Get out of here, man. The Native American. What else?
He's a white.
New York,
Black
New York.
Tú eres
claims
comunista.
everything. Black American claiming every other race. You
All
know?
right, guys.
They're
I
all
wanna.
staying away from the caveman, though. Bucho and BDA, they're all avoiding the caveman after what they seen him do to Gazdic. They don't want no part of that caveman. He's come from the same cloth as Khabib.
Yeah.
They're from the Dagestan mountains over there. They're like the toughest humans on earth over there. There's no doubt about it.
The Caucasus, yeah, all that
They're
area.
from that Turkic tribe.
Whoa,
They're Turkic.
The what?
The Caucasus.
they're
The
not-
Caucasus. The Caucasus.
They're like a mixture of
Caucus. There was a caucus.
European, Asian,
Listen,
Arab.
tough,
They got
man.
their own weird
Fucking
culture over there.
Every man's tough. I met tough
Chechen, Dagestan.
mixed in and met tough
Same
black guys.
shit.
It don't matter what race you are. You're tough. It's inside you. If you're tough, you're tough. It don't matter what race you are.
Hey, who's
Just
laughing?
when you say the words Puerto Rican or Mexican, change the tone. Put some respect on it, man. Don't try to slander those
shut the
words
fuck up, man.
and hype up Irish
Hey,
and Polish and all
come
this
on.
other stuff, man.
Hey, by the
Come
way,
on.
I
Bold
just
hype has a point.
Be fair.
can I say
be fair.
something? Hold on. In the chat, apparently Bold Hype is becoming very popular, and so I have included Bold Hype into the Kumite list. So he's now gonna be Bold Hype. You can't run now. You gotta join the next Kumite.
The carcasses. No, the Caucasus Mountains, man. The
Yeah.
Caucasus Mountains up there, and I don't know where they're from. They're from the mountains over there.
Yeah.
Bro,
By the way,
I never slept for
the
2
cave.
days. 2 days after having a debate with this cunt. After having a debate with him, I never slept for 2 days. The guy pickles your head, mate. Let me tell you, he pickles your head. He don't talk sense. He just puts on problems you didn't even need. You didn't even know you needed.
No, you know what? That's called microaggressions, and you're not aware of what you're doing, and I'm calling you out on it.
oh wow, Big
I like
words.
Bold Hype. I like Bold Hype. He doesn't take crap from nobody, man.
Yeah. Everybody's going against the guy, and he's like defending himself.
That's
Greg,
right. He's got a right
check
to
his
defend himself.
privilege. Ain't that right? Both hype. He needs to check his privilege.
But bold type. You said that Britain is not in Europe. You told me last time Britain's not in Europe, and I live in Europe, so I
That's
know
American geography,
what
man.
you said.
Brexit,
Americans-
man, Brexit.
the American school system.
We still live in Europe. They haven't moved our country. We're still in Europe, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if I
There's
get
a
a
difference
passport
between
to
being
visit
a
Europe,
union.
can I
There's
go
a
to
difference
UK or
between
not?
being part of
Yes
the
or no?
European Union and being in Euro.
Right.
Can I go
I
with
think,
the European
continents are
passport
a
to the
mystery
UK?
to a lot
Yes
of
or no?
Americans.
No.
Of course you can. Because if you tried for a European passport, you'd still get into Europe. You'd still get to Britain on a European passport. Of course you would.
I
In
put an
America,
Irish and
you
British
need a visa.
passport.
You need a visa just
Okay.
to leave your country to come to
Oh,
Europe,
man.
and that visa
Come on.
will still carry you and get
Golovkin.
you into Britain. So what are you on about?
Kazakhstani. He's half Korean. He's half Russian. He's half Slav, half Asian.
90 seconds.
European. Golovkin. What did he talk about?
The
Ooh,
fuck
Dimitri
you on
Bivol.
All right,
Dimitri
Kevin.
Bivol is half Korean.
I have to
Talking
restart the
about
phone.
Dimitri
Yeah,
Bivol?
it's Korean, Russian.
All right, hold on, Kevin. I need to restart the phone lines because it's been 2 hours. So you're gonna get kicked out, but you can call back if you want. All right?
So can
You
you,
got it.
can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so guys, I
Thank
wanna
you for
talk-
using Blog Talk
Oh,
Radio.
shit, hold on.
Goodbye. 60 seconds.
Shut your mouth.
What the fucking?
Sorry. Go
Uh,
ahead.
I want to talk a little bit of Chocolatito and the state of the light heavyweight division and the super middleweight division. So I'll start with Chocolatito. Is it me, guys, or do you think Estrada got schooled a bit by Chocolatito? Not by 12-0 schooled, like everything I'm doing is better than you. Like a lot of the rounds were shown that Chocolatito was better than Estrada. Like for example, uh, Estrada is considered the master boxer, but when they're in the center of the ring, Chocolatito is matches his boxing skills. But when Chocolatito is the one pressuring, Estrada gets fucked up. But if Estrada is the one trying to pressure Chocolatito, he gets fucked up by Choco's counters. That's kind of what I meant by schooling. Like everything I'm doing is better
Bro, that's
than
boxing. It's not schooling. It's not schooling. That's boxing. It's proper.
Ask Mark
That's one
on
of the
this,
best
man. He'll
fights
give
we've
you a good
ever
answer.
seen. No one got schooled. No one
No.
got schooled in that fight.
No, yes, no one gets schooled in that fight. Not like Canelo Mayweather school. I mean, like just everything I'm doing, like man to man, skill to skill. Chocolatito is always going to be better than Estrada. Like, Estrada. Do you think that Estrada deluded himself on thinking that weight was the only factor and why he lost the first fight? And then this fight showed up. He's in his prime. Chocolatito is old. Do you think he was a little bit deluded or influenced how he fought on the weight factor back then?
Let me rebuttal. Let me rebuttal,
won.
right? Let me rebuttal, right? Listen, that fight was close as hell, right? You could have gone one either, one other way, right? 100%. But the only controversy is where that stupid judge put a 1-1-7, 1-1-11. Other than that, you could have scored that fight either way. My personal preference, Chocolatito won it. But what am I supposed to know? Do you know what I mean? But it was because of that 1-1-7, 1-1-11, which was ridiculous. Ridiculous. But other than that, it was a good fight. Proper fight.
Okay. So, and anyway, let's talk about the super middleweight division. A lot of these guys are like super middleweights are big ass middleweights, with the exception of Canelo. They can easily fight. They can easily become light heavyweights. But do you think they could actually compete with the light heavyweights like Joe Smith, Beterbiev, Bivol? Right, like I think every one of the middleweight, every one of the light.
Nah, they're too big, brother. They're too big. They're too big for Canelo.
Yeah,
too big.
The answer is no. The answer is no.
Too big.
The answer is no, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark,
These
Mark,
guys
how
are
about,
super mid.
Mark,
What? BD?
how about the who would you give the bet from the middleweights right now? Sweet Cheeks and Benavidez and what's the other guy? Well, yeah, just those two for the moment. Who has the better chance?
Benavidez would have the best chance. Planted get killed. Planted get killed going up there to be Ball, Beterbiev, and Joe Smith. He get killed.
There you go.
You're crazy. Benavidez would walk into a right hand. He would get knocked clean out. At least Plant would.
He'd still have a better chance than Caleb Plant with that no gas tank and that not fucking chin up in the air with no power on him.
Yeah,
that fetishistic dude would get fucking killed by Beterbiev. ASAP.
Yeah, I agree.
No, he would stick and move. He has the best chance to beat someone like
Bro,
Beterbiev.
listen to Mark. Listen, Mark knows his shit more than anyone. I'm telling you.
If Benavidez tries to go in punch for punch with Beterbiev, he's going to get knocked out in a round.
That's
Plant,
one guy.
I'll just say this. Look, I'll say this. Alexander Volchik is a more skilled boxer than Caleb Plant with more power. Beterbiev dog-walked him, beat him down, roughed him up, and took him out. Callum Johnson, who has nowhere near that level of skill, he went toe-to-toe with him and dropped him and could have gone him out with her. And he's nowhere near that level. You have a much better chance of getting Beterbiev and getting him cold than you do of trying to outlast that dude because he'll fuck you up. He's too powerful.
That's right. And you know what else though? When people say that Beterbiev,
light heavyweight. He would smoke David Benavidez. David Benavidez is light
Yo, Kevin,
heavyweight.
stick to the UFC, bro.
Well, hold on. People make that to with Beterbiev. People make it out to be as if all you gotta do is with Beterbiev. People say that all you gotta do is move around. People missed it. He outboxed Gvozdyk at time for the large stretches of the fight. He wasn't just walking him down. So people are underrating his boxing abilities as well. The guy was a good amateur for a reason, man.
And
Callum Smith is light heavyweight now, right? So he's a guy that Canelo absolutely smoked. David Benavidez is going to be a light heavyweight. Zurdo Ramirez is a light heavyweight. It's not that big a difference, man. I mean, I think you guys are putting too much hype behind Beterbiev. Yes, he's good, but he hasn't faced anyone like Canelo. Canelo would beat Beterbiev.
Bro, there's weight differences. Weight differences are there for a reason, brother. They're there for a reason.
Yeah,
And
but just
Canelo
because
is
you're
stretching.
a little
Canelo's
bit heavier
stretched.
doesn't mean the punches
Canelo's
don't hurt,
stretched,
man.
brother. No,
No,
listen, he's
no,
stretched. Where he is now, he's stretched. Trust me. Trust me.
no. So let's talk about like the Vosdick fight. Actually, yes, Mark has the same point that it was actually stupid for to move around Beterbiev because he can outbox you. Actually, if you see the point, Vosdick was trying to match Beterbiev with power with power, and actually he was doing good. But Teddy Atlas kept on stop what you're doing, like keep on the jab, just run away from this guy, and Beterbiev was just putting body shots on him all day because Gvozdyk refused to engage against Beterbiev.
I want to see Beck the Bully versus Beterbiev. That would be a good fight. That would be a real good fight.
Way too early. Way too early for Beck. He gets knocked out. Way too early.
Still be a good fight. Still be a good fight.
Benavidez lost to that one dude, and then the rematch, he redeemed himself. Quit acting like Benavidez is some world beater. He ain't some world beater.
Benavidez lost? Who did he lose to?
He lost that fight. He got a gift decision, and then he had to come back and redeem himself.
Are you talking about Gavril?
Oh, Gavril.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mark,
that's
I'll ask you a question. Who do you have Bivol versus Benavidez?
Bivol and Benavidez.
I go Bivol.
Bivol's a little bit more technical, but I think David Benavidez has a.
I gotta. You know what? I think we should stick to that Gavril situation because it is interesting that Benavidez showed up against Gavril, and you know he could have done more. It was a classic case of him not preparing properly. Now he prepared properly in the second fight, gave the guy a beating, still couldn't take him out of there. But Gavril is one of those tough dudes. You can throw the kitchen sink at him; he ain't going nowhere. Yeah, and so far Benavidez has not fought any real killers, but at least he's taking them out of there or giving them a beating like he did with this last guy. But at 175, what do you guys think? Do you think he actually gets stronger because he's no longer going to have to struggle to make weight? Or do you think his power advantage sort of dwindles a little bit and he's going to have to rely more on activity and boxing skills?
David Benavidez?
Yes.
I don't think he's disciplined. I don't think he's disciplined enough to get stronger. I think he'll only get fatter, but I don't think he'll get stronger. That's the only problem. He doesn't look like a guy that does he does exercises and stuff. Like he only does boxing. He doesn't lift weights, doesn't do pull-ups, chin-ups. So I don't think he'll get up there and be a stronger, bigger guy. I think he'll just be fatter.
Bro, the guy's shredding down 2 stone of his natural weight. I'm telling you, he's 2 stone down below his weight. Just look aside of the guy.
What is 2 stone? What is 2 stone? You're talking to people from
28
pounds? Like 10, 15 pounds.
28
pounds.
28.
What are we living in the dark ages? We still talk about stones? What the hell?
We live in Britain, bro. That's what we deal with over here. We deal with stones, bro. So I mean, bro, if you want to be on it, it's 28 pounds. It's 14 pounds in a stone. So there you go, 28 pounds. There you go. Fucking behave.
BDA. I think his punching
yes.
power will. I think it'll stay about the same. I think it'll stay about the same. What would improve is his punch resistance. He got dropped by Graville. I saw an example that Alfonso Gomez made about an egg. You know, if you put an egg in a cup and you don't put water on it and you shake it up, the egg's gonna break. But when you put like water and you put that egg inside the same, man, you have a little bit more of a cushion because you got more fluid surrounding your brain. So I'm not saying that he got a weak chin, but he's just a big guy cutting weight down. And if he fights at 75, he just have a little bit more weight behind the shots, which won't really make him that much of a more of a power puncher. But it'll still carry. His powers will still carry. And he's not like a one-punch knock you out guy, but he'll still, you know, his presence will be like a one guy that, you know, he can throw combos and possibly, you know, get you out of there.
He's relying on his chin too much. He's gonna have a short career the way he fights.
Who? Benavidez?
Benavidez.
Not if he continues to be a weight bully and it's way taller than everyone else. If he goes up,
he takes too much damage. Too much. Even in his last fight, he got hit way too much. Way too much damage.
Is Benavidez even actually going to be a favorite against Joe Smith?
Benavidez.
He's a little
I'd say
upright, Kevin.
Benavidez fit.
Depends how much coke
Yeah,
Benavidez
he beat Joe
is
Smith.
I think he was top
Well,
three
he's
in
not.
weight.
He's not just a little. He's really upright. He stands up straight and he's flat-footed, but he can still throw
Yeah.
combinations. And if you try to like change him, maybe you'll hurt him. He'll regress. That's what his father said. Just keep him the same. If he's upright and flat-footed and he's still getting the job done, that's just who he is.
That's gonna be bad against Joe Smith though, because Joe Smith tees up against guys that doesn't actually move. ALA later Alvarez.
Hey, by the way, Smith,
we want to
Smith,
see Benavidez against Charlo. We want to see Charlo and Benavidez. You should be crying for that fight other than any other fight. They're talking this shit. Make it happen. Make it happen. Don't let a guy.
I want to see
get on-
Charlo
don't
and
let
Canelo. That's
Charlo
the fight
get
I
on
want to
it.
see.
Make them fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right,
Charlo
hold
Canelo
on.
would
That's
be
cool.
good.
I mean, you can
I
call
really
us- you
want
can
to
call
see
it- you
Charlo
can
and
call a
Canelo.
guy up that's smaller than you, but at some point we're gonna also have to tell David Benavidez, hey, you're gonna have to go up as well, man.
What way Charlo gonna belt it?
Anyway, guys, I'm going out. Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll see you at the
Going out.
Kumite, man.
Hey,
a good day, baby.
He said he's coming out. I think he said he's coming out.
Oh, he's going.
okay, come on. Okay,
all right,
come
all
on.
right. Jimmy's here, by the way. Jimmy, what's up? I think
Jimmy,
Jimmy's trying to
Jimmy,
figure
by
out
the
how
way,
this works.
I got a
Just,
question.
man,
Look
a
at-
few words. He's a
Hold
tough
on, guys. Hold on 1 second. St. British just so he's so mad because Callum Smith got destroyed, and now he wants to hate on Caleb Plant, the American. It's not your fault. Callum Smith got destroyed. Caleb Plant is a way better fighter than Callum Smith could ever dream of. Caleb Plant has skills. He's
That's
technical.
debatable. That's debatable,
I
man.
wanted to
By the
ride with
way,
you there.
in the chat, Blue
Well,
Collar
bro,
Sports
the
TV,
WBC and the Ring Magazine says
Blue
different
Collars-
to you, brother.
Blue Collar Sports TV in the chat is saying that Kevin likes slick brother Plant.
Plant's got the
Has everybody
skills
ever
that
Got
pay
a
the
thing for the
bills,
Wiggers.
baby. Come on.
Caleb
No,
Plant
listen,
is light skinned,
listen,
man.
listen,
He's light
listen.
skinned.
I like Plant, right? What Plant's gone through with his mother getting shot by cops. He lost the kids, all that. I'm all with Plant. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm all with Plant, and I'm rooting for Plant, right,
Sounds
bro?
like a criminal
I am.
lifestyle.
But what
Yep.
he done when he fought Caleb Trax the last fight, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he didn't look good. He didn't look good. Be honest. Be honest. He didn't
humble
look
lie.
good. And that's what I'm saying.
He didn't look good.
At the
He
wrong
looked
place at the wrong
great.
time.
Come on, he looked great.
I don't
He
even
was
know
out
what
there
that means.
ducking
What
and
does that
dodging.
mean?
I
He's
get-
at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Come on, bro. You're a boxing fan. There's no way you could tell me Caleb
Listen,
Plant
when I got
looked
when I
good.
got
He didn't
shot,
look
Bucho, I
good,
was at the
brother.
wrong place at the wrong time. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't mean that I deserve it. I'm just saying.
Not your
you know?
fault. It's the timing.
Selling
Exactly.
DVDs in the wrong corner.
Kronos. Blame Kronos.
Wait, Bucho, have you ever looked at
It's a Puerto Rican jab. Puerto Rican jab, motherfucker. Go ahead.
Jimmy, go ahead.
Recognize his
No,
strengths.
It's the steroids.
You guys never really. I mean, somebody sent to me because I never really looked at it, man. Yeah, prior to winning his belt, I think his last 10 opponents had a combined 69 losses or something. Like he never fought a winning. I mean, never fought somebody. Yeah, no, it's bad. If you go and look at it, like, wow, typical PBC, fight the least amount of competition, padding up your resume, and then get a belt and then sit on it and wait for the big payday. Because that kid's done nothing to even fucking jokingly mention Canelo's name. But on top of that, there's no way Heyman's letting him go to the zone. He's one of the only champions he has left. So it's going to have to stay in-house. So you go from there. What's next? Well, you figure last week, the PBC added on their list of 160-pound notables was Durrell. Okay, so why would they have do that? Oh, okay, because they know he's probably going to be the next opponent for Plant. It's probably going to be, and they're going to pose it as two-time world champion, even though the last 2 times out, the most vicious thing he did to Benavidez was stick his tongue out at him.
Yeah, but it doesn't help when. Yeah, but it doesn't help when Plant like puts on a shitty performance
Yo,
against Truax.
great shout out, brother. What you just said, 100%. Great shout out.
Yeah.
I got an idea, guys. I got a great idea. We'll do Caleb Plant versus Joe Smith for the pound for pound best fighter in the world, #1.
Oh yeah, you'd love
Pound
that.
for pound best white American boxer.
Exactly.
I'd put my money on Smith.
Yeah. No shit.
Because, well, it's too big for him
Listen,
anyway.
I
Hey, by the way, did
because I like him. I
Benavidez
just
start
told
off
you,
boxing?
Matt Hardy.
Benavidez
I like
started
him.
off boxing
I
at
like him. I like him.
Did
But
Benavidez
brother,
start-
Caleb,
Go ahead.
right?
He
I
started
wanted
his
to win. I
career
wanted
at.
to win. Listen,
Geez,
trust
is
me,
this
I wanted
guy?
to-
Hold
Yeah,
on, you
pause him.
fucking bitches.
I'm just letting him speak to see how long he's. Yeah. Anyway, the Benavidez started off at 168, right? Or 160.
No, Benavidez at 14 or 13 was 250. Fat
Oh.
fuck.
Well,
What?
yeah, he was a heavy. That's the
Yeah,
reason
he
why
was
he
at
got into boxing was to
250.
lose weight. That's why he's got titties,
He
man.
joined boxing, guys, to lose weight. He was
Yeah.
go look at him. There's videos of him when he was 13 or 14.
let me
He
look
looks
it
like
up.
you guys ever saw Boys in the Hood? Did
Yeah,
you
he
guys
was
ever
like
see Boys?
250
Listen.
pounds.
You guys ever saw Boys in the Hood? He looks
No.
like
Oh
he
yeah.
looks like Ice Cube, the
Grew
little
up on
kid,
that
the
shit,
little kid
brother.
that played Ice
Grew
Cube,
up on that
just
shit.
like that.
So he used to weigh 3 buckets. In England, they call it 3 buckets of water, right? Which is like about
Yeah.
205 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why he I said he got into boxing.
He was a fat bitch. Now he's a killer.
Yeah, but look, we gotta keep it fair and balanced here. I mean, as much as I support Mexican, my Mexican brothers and
Fuck is
sisters,
going?
we got to keep it fair. I mean, the food does not help being a Mexican. You eat all this food, they cook it with lard, they cook it with grease, bunch of rice and beans, fried food all the time. I mean, come on, let's cut David Benavidez some slack here, guys. Come on.
I know. But
Well,
when did
that's
Bulltype come
honestly,
back?
I mean,
did
not to sound like I'm not trying to be like, fucking, but it's true. For years, the reason why people would say, how come Mexican fighters don't get that a lot of, and especially you go back years, they never really had them edged fucking abs. 2 reasons, actually.
Tortillas.
Believe it or not, at the beginning, they didn't take steroids. Like, it just didn't infiltrate the Mexican scene as fast as it did the United States scene. And on top of that, it's true. They have a lot more high caloric food and carbohydrates and fats.
Yeah, that's
But-
true,
but
man.
it
They
doesn't-
need
Yeah,
to
remember,
drink
remember Vargas?
Pepsis and beef
Fanta and all this
and
other
stuff.
bullshit
That's
ass
what they
soda,
need.
man. It's just not good.
Fanta. Yeah, it's true. No, yeah,
Yeah, it's also genetics. They don't got that Puerto Rican DNA that what makes them cut up, build up the
Oh,
stone.
wait a minute.
yeah. Like recognize. Even recognize right now sounds very aggressive, throwing that Puerto Rican jab all the time.
Yeah. And he's got he used to have the long hair. Imagine that guy coming at you with the long hair, a DVD on one hand, and a vicious jab on the other, man. Like, how do you run away from that?
I know.
And what about Ortiz not making weight? Did he end up making it last I checked?
He made
had an
weight.
hour.
He made.
He was
weight.
just
I
a
just
half
told you,
pound.
man. Rice and
He was
beans
a half
and all that
pound.
other shit. Come on, man. Cut him some slack.
half a pound.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. He's fine.
I don't know.
Who?
It's not a red flag. It's like a yellow flag. You know what I mean? Like you might get a red flag
But
next
half
time.
a pound, though, honestly, though,
It's like
if
an
it was a pound,
LGBT
a couple
flag, really.
pounds, I would say it's a flag, honestly, if it was a couple of pounds, because then it was a fact of diet. A half a pound could be water.
Mhm. That's what I told. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Like it could have been
Yeah,
anything.
it's just literally water.
Dude, he could have literally just put some water in his mouth and go spit, and that half pound comes out right there.
It's actually what he ate the day before, how it turned to glycogen in his system, how his system broke it down. So as he slept, that's
Hey,
what ended up happening.
Jimmy,
Could have
you
made
know,
a big carbohydrate meal. Yes.
Jimmy, you know when they breathe out, does that even help?
No, it's supposed to be when you breathe in, Bucho.
Breathe in.
Bucho, you go, yeah, you breathe in,
Uh-huh.
you stand light, like almost like you want to float, and that's how they make the weight. Yeah. As soon as they breathe again, it's like, let's say 147, it goes to like 148 and a half, 149, every breath you take.
Well, I personally, I mean, when I had to make weight, I never had it wasn't an issue, but I would think if you're actually having to fuck with how you're breathing when you step on that scale,
Yeah.
you might be in the wrong weight class.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, or they're getting
I
naked.
remember watching this kid. He was same day weigh-ins in the amateurs. Gets on the scale, stands on there, and he looked at everybody, and then what I forgot what weight it was. Let's say 165. He was 165. As soon as he let go of that breath, 168 instantly.
Wow.
Like 168 pounds.
You guys
That
remember when
motherfucker
Sean
took
Porter
three.
couldn't make weight and they
he
were
took
telling
3
him to cut his
laps
hair and
off.
all that stuff?
Science behind that. That's crazy.
That's
I'd love
insane.
to see the science. How's that happening? Because oxygen is, because of gravity and oxygen, it's just, you know what I mean? Like oxygen doesn't change weight from the atmospheric pressure on you, whether it's in your lungs or outside. I don't understand.
Virgil
how
Ortiz.
it's made to take weight off.
Virgil
I'm not
Ortiz.
saying it didn't
Virgil-
happen. I
Virgil
believe you. Who
Ortiz-
knows what this?
Virgil Ortiz could have just shaved off his mustache and made weight. That's all he had to do.
Listen. You know, when you're going to fight, 2 weeks' time, we're going to fight, yeah? That's minimum notice, right? 2 weeks' time, we're going to I gotta get my weight down for that fight. If they get my weight down for that fight, that's
Just sneeze.
fucking shit. Amateur shit.
All right.
All
says
right. I would know that someone his size, getting down to 147, obviously, he probably, I would say, walks around probably 165, between 160, 170, I would imagine somewhere around there. So, you don't want you make your training camp a fat camp. You want to take it off slow. You don't want your fighter, like if I was training somebody, I start the weight, pull right away, try to get that out of the way because you don't want them moody because then they end up getting moody and they don't want to train because they're lethargic. They wake up in the morning, they get headaches, the joints ache. It's a fucking miserable experience when you start getting those last
Headaches,
2 weeks.
one. You just started headaches, the one, brother.
The Texas
I
barbecue.
think you Americans though, you got the like weight training down better, like from wrestling and stuff like that. You can cut weight a bit. You got the procedures a bit.
They're used to it. Is that what you're
just
saying?
smelling that shit's
I
gonna
don't know
give
how
you
you
an
guys
extra
have the
couple pounds.
saunas over there.
Yeah.
Well, it also is different.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit pissed,
same,
though.
same day weigh-in made a
No,
big
no, no,
difference.
no. Cut this shit. They need to. They need to step up their diet.
Right, when you're cutting weight, something's wrong. Something's wrong. If you get headaches when you're cutting weight, something's wrong. Trust
It's
me.
easy to cut weight in the UK because your food tastes like shit, man. Toad in the hole and black pudding.
Jesus Christ.
No. You're just trying to make excuses for your kinfolk.
Hey man, he's not totally wrong. I'm not gonna argue with
UK
that.
was around. The UK come around and we
That's
put
why I
food
mostly
on
drink
your
beer, man.
table. Yeah,
I don't know,
You
man. I
trying
love
to make
fish and
excuses for your kinfolk.
Toad in the hole, black pudding. What else do you guys have? Fish and chips, curry chips,
Fish
all that
and
other
chips
bullshit.
is
Fish and
awesome,
chips
man.
is good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Bro. Come on.
I went
Fish
to
and chips?
England. I had
It's pretty wanky,
I heard,
man.
bro.
I always heard
But
that.
I like
it's
it.
sewer fish.
We got
It
some
ain't real
pretty good
fish. It's
people.
fish
I'm
from
just
the fucking
disgusted
sewer,
that you.
man.
I gotta agree. They eat beans for breakfast.
Bro, all right,
Anybody who
bruv.
eats
What
beans
you
for
think?
breakfast,
man.
something's
Smell
I
wrong.
the
mostly beef
All right,
and drink
we
beer.
think
That's
that.
pretty much
But
my
I
diet, man.
listen to it.
Smell the fucking thing.
Fucking thousands of years before you even invented. And then we got houses over here.
Where does Mac's and
don't know how to eat.
KFC and
We
Burger
don't
King
know
come
how
from?
to eat.
By the
Where do
way,
you find these people?
I'm just disgusted that KFC, McDonald's, Burger King.
Oh, this
Where
delicious.
does that come from?
It's delicious. It comes from America. America.
Fue thinking like an
It's the great-
Iranian.
I don't know.
Bro, I want to punch
That's
that
your
guy.
cuisine, man.
I swear to God. He's just
Try some Puerto
ignorant.
Rican food. It's the
Ignorant.
best.
You
Why
don't
is
know
Billy
nothing.
Joe Saunders not
Ignorant.
doing his training camp in the UK? Why is he in Spain, man? He wants to be around all those Spanish people.
No,
Why?
listen. I listen to people. I educate. I listen to what people say. I don't care where you're Mexican, American, you fucking Nicaraguan.
I do.
Whatever you're from.
Hey, don't say
care
that
about
N word.
Nicaraguan.
Got a clue, bro. You ain't got a clue.
I do. I
Stop
care.
using
I'm
the
very,
N word, man. You're not allowed
I'm
to use
very,
that
I'm
word.
very racist. I'm a very racist person.
Well, in England, they have a lot of
What's that,
access.
bro?
They have a lot of
Accurate.
seafood
It's
dishes.
a country.
So it's
But
actually
way
good.
you're so perceived in your own self, you think there's no other countries outside of the USA. Because USA thinks it's the center of the universe. And it's not.
I hate the USA. I hate the government. I hate the people that are in the government. They're faggots.
They think they're the people over there. This dude really is a.
Talk normal like an adult. Talk normal like an adult. What are you saying? What are you saying? My country shit. My country shit. I got bad things about my country. I hold my hands up. If I look to America, fuck.
Hey, Leighton, man. Lots of lamb, man. Lots of lamb in Wales. You know what I mean? Good quality lamb. You know what I mean?
You know what? I have no problem with your country.
Good quality land, man.
I hate your government. That's what I hate. I hate your king and queen and your government and your media.
You don't know my country.
Oh yeah, it sucks, man. You're not wrong.
My family come from the Caribbean, bro. They come from the Caribbean and they come over here and we settled here. Like it's different movies to what you got over there, bro. Let me tell you.
What part of the Caribbean you're from? What part of the Caribbean?
Are you lying?
Barbados. My dad's Barbados, bro. So I mean,
why did you go to the UK?
There's a lot of people from the Caribbean.
Should have came to America.
UK,
Should have came to Miami.
Well, Barbados is an English. Isn't that part of Isn't that an English territory thing?
It's a common.
No, that's what I say, man. It's like
colonize
my
another
folks from
people.
Holland. They
They're a
should have
bunch
gone
of
to the fucking east
colonizers.
coast of America instead of London.
Hey, Barbados. I used to date a Bajan sweet. She was nice, boy. Very nice.
Well, bruv, let's talk real shit, bruv. Otherwise, don't talk.
Nice little Bayesian sweets, man. It's nice.
Yeah, but if you're gonna talk real shit, talk real
Layton, I'm gonna put a voodoo curse on you, man. Bumbaclot.
Bro, I don't fuck with voodoo. You talk to the wrong people with
Batty boy.
I'm fucking Barbados. I brought up English.
You don't know. You don't know.
I brought up slaves. And
Busty boy.
That's my heritage, slaves, you silly cunt. When I know who do live in
Beat
St.
pate boy.
Don't know what you're on about, bruv. I mean, winds me
Come
up.
on, you said you're from Wales, man. You're from
You
Wales.
don't know, man.
Shut the fuck up, or you don't know your heritage.
I know Wales very well, by the way. Cardiff, Swansea.
I know Wales. I know Wales enough to know
Well, those
that guy
things that
from
swim in the
Wales.
sea. Those things that swim in the sea, yeah? That's what you know about Wales.
Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to?
You sound like you're from Queens.
Talking to me, mate. What are you doing?
Who am I talking to? Said they know.
What are you doing, mate? My name is Billy. Charlie.
All right, Layton, I'm gonna give you a chance to prove from Barbados. At what age did you start wearing shoes?
What age?
That's funny, yeah? That's funny, shoes, eh?
Yeah, I saw that.
I like Barbados. Viva Barbados.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna answer anymore. Fucking crack on.
I love Rihanna. I love Rihanna. She's a sweet one.
Michael Poe, I want to thank you for his contribution again. He says, Jimmy, I won 135 pounder that they say are small and other 135 pounders that are naturally bigger. Aren't they staying on purpose? Power and 140.
Yes.
Michael,
Basically,
you
yes.
need to like type the message. You can't do this voice to text. It fucks it up, man. But thank you for.
What is he asking? Is he asking if somebody is like almost a natural walk around 135 and he fights at that? Like opposed to somebody who cuts down in weight? Like who has
No,
more
he's
power?
just saying if a lot of them stay there on purpose, like the 135 pounders that are pretty big are actually welterweights. I think that's what he's saying.
with the day before weigh-in, absolutely. I mean, just look at the stats. You look at the size of these guys, height, opposed to just go back to prior to 1985 or 86 when they stopped doing the same day weigh-in. Like, without a doubt, Virgil Ortiz would be minimally a fucking junior welterweight. I mean, junior middleweight. Maybe a
sorry, is it Jimmy? When did they bring in the same day weigh-in? When was that?
I think they cut it all. If I remember correctly, that was a lot of weed ago. But if I remember correctly, that was the same time they got rid of the 15 round. That was when it was after
80s.
Yeah, it was definitely the 80s. I think it was
yeah.
85 or 86. I think it was right after Duke Kim died in the ring, if I'm not mistaken.
The guy that fought Marcia, not Marcia. Boom Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in the 80s, so I can't even remember that, man.
But it didn't take boxers long to learn to manipulate it. Then you started seeing more kids having weight issues because they realized once they understood the nutrition and understood how much weight you could pack on overnight while sleeping, like these guys, I mean, it's no joke when they blow up 20 pounds from the fucking time they stepped in the ring. You know what I mean? Like Jacobs the night of fucking Triple G.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a fucking cruiserweight.
Well, why can't they go back, or why don't they want to go? What's the reason why we're staying the way we're staying? Yeah, like
that's good question, man. Good question. I've always wondered that.
Yeah.
I know. I'm a proponent of it. I don't like it because I think you would have a lot more natural guys. You wouldn't see. It would stop a couple of things. The weight manipulation, weight bullying, and it would also stop people jumping around weight classes. The reason it was unusual to have 100 and fucking 4 weight division champions. First off, they've added weight classes since then. I don't even believe there was a 168 pound class when I was a kid. It went 160 to 175. Middleweight.
Jimmy, I'm calling you out. Jimmy, I'm gonna call you out right now. I got something to say. Jimmy, listen. Jimmy, cutting weight.
It makes a difference. 5
pounds. No. Shut up.
Kevin,
I'm gonna
go
tell
ahead.
you something.
Shut up. You see this guy?
Coming at him hard. Cutting weight is a skill. You don't punish people that cut weight the right way, make weight. They're contractually obligated. They make weight, do what they're supposed to. It's
Hey,
a
Kevin, he
skill.
wasn't talking about that. What he was
That's
saying
not what I was
was
saying.
how they
Yeah.
gained the weight back the next day because of day before weigh-ins.
Rehydration. The reason why there should be rehydration clause, because the most I've ever heard a fighter come in, somebody came in 32 pounds heavier from the weigh-in.
Okay.
32
Oh yeah,
pounds
they
heavier
should
the
do
next
same
day.
day
Stop
weigh-ins.
body shaming him, okay? Stop body shaming him.
Jimmy, you're
Just put
right.
on a
This is
little
what
bit of
they
weight.
do.
That's all.
It should not be 24 hours before the fight. It should be same day weigh-ins. That will cut this weight out,
I
this
agree,
weight
man.
cutting drastically.
Yeah, I agree.
And
All
it's
right.
healthier for fighters. It's healthier for the fighters. Accept it 24 hours before. That's where you are. Boom. Let's fight. Let's fight.
Also, I mean, if they change the rules back to the way they were before, won't that fuck everything up? Because then we have a lot of boxers that are like fighting two weight divisions.
Oh yeah, no, they would have.
Yeah,
They would
it's
have
true.
to. They would have to set a timetable. You would have to get people acclimated. They couldn't just, like you said, it's a very good point. They couldn't just change the rules. They would have to say 2 years from September. This is so everybody would have to start acclimating themselves. Like Spence would go up to 154
Yeah, 'cause-
minimally, maybe
Yeah.
160.
Fighters walking around
Stuff like
two
that.
stone over there
They'd
fighting.
also remove those like instances where you got like fighters who are drained and they turn up the next day and the weight cutting didn't work out too well, so they're fucked when they're in the ring.
Well,
You know what I
a
mean?
lot of
We've
people,
all seen
they
that,
don't. What
right?
happens? They don't get their second wind because usually 99% of the time their glycogen stores in their body and their liver is depleted, completely depleted, and now they're only eating muscle tissue for energy, and muscle tissue and fat, and that's just not a economic way to do it. You just don't sustain that same level of energy. It's very important. Like I'd wake my fighter up. I would have him go to bed super early the night before, no partying, nothing. Bed by like 8 o'clock, but I'd wake him up every 2 hours to have him eat like a fucking rice cake with a shit ton of plantar raw fruit on it. I would just pump his ass full of fucking fast carbs and complex carbs all night. And as you sleep, that's when your body's like a sponge. It absorbs it. You can literally see his veins grow.
I listen to that bullshit. I'm telling you, no, bro. Right? Listen, I was an amateur, top amateur fighter.
Dude, can you shut the
Guy I
fuck
grew
up for
with,
2 seconds
the
while I'm
guy
talking
I
too? You
went on to be
disrespectful
world
fuck.
Yeah, Leighton. Leighton, nobody can hear you, man.
Bro,
Leighton.
everyone is an amateur who's not a pro. You
But
fucking
amateurs,
idiot.
he's wrong. Amateurs,
know what
you
a world
fight at your
champion
weight, whatever you weigh
Yeah,
at.
I thought it was same day weighing on amateurs.
Yes,
It is the same day weigh-in. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking
When
about.
I was fighting at fucking light heavyweight, which is 178, I used to weigh 180 pounds at best. And used to fucking walk in there, go on the scale, 177 and a half, 178.
And then you go in the ring. They used to weigh us, put our gloves on, go fight.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it was for the amateurs.
All right. We have somebody else here, Hamza.
You're rocking.
Or
Hamza.
Hamza.
Hamza Chimaev.
Yo, can you hear
What's
us?
up, Hamza?
I don't know. He's not responding. All right. Anyways, continue, gentlemen.
Hamza. Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference when you're an amateur fighter because that's same day weigh-in, and everybody knows. Everybody should know that.
I know that, but I grew up, growing up with youths as I was. Me and my spasses, 7 years of age, and one of us went on to be world champion, right? He went on to be a world champion boxer. And I've watched him all the way. So I was 16, 17. I left there, come back, he's there. The time the guy's 21, 22, he was world champion boxer. Listen, I know how it goes. It's different, bro. It's different. What the man's saying there, different.
He's saying what I'm
Leighton
saying.
says
Is that
can
what he's
never be
saying?
verified.
I've
right?
got a few. I've
Everything
got
he
a few
said
boxers
can
my
never
family
be
used to train
verified.
with. My brothers used to train with Nigel Benn. I used to train with Kevin Mitchell.
He couldn't punch at all.
Few boxers back in the day.
That dude was one of the hottest punches in the history of fucking boxing.
Dude, when he would fucking spar, you could hear like dynamite.
I beat him up all day long, but he went on to be world champion. He was a better boxer than me, but I could hit him harder than he could hit me. Don't mean shit. Barry Jones, bro. Barry Jones. I grew up with Barry Jones. He's a BT presenter. He's a TV presenter. He's everything. But I could beat him up in the ring. But he couldn't hit as hard as me, but he was a better boxer.
Oh, there you go.
Carl Froch. He's a
Especially
great boxer.
in the amateurs, in the amateur, the slick fighter almost always wins because they don't reward you for power in the amateurs. You can punch somebody, knock them down, right? And then you get up, and then you hit them with a jab, and it's 1-1. The only kind of knockdown is no different as a jab.
Yeah,
So yeah, so power, unless you stop them, that's the only way power helps you in the amateurs. That's the reason why, like, Rocky Marciano was not good in the amateurs. It's the reason why Mike Tyson. Yeah, I guess I was done.
You gotta let him finish, man. You gotta let Jimmy finish. Jesus.
Jimbo.
What's up, brother? No, and I was just saying, it's the reason why you didn't see guys like Mike Tyson, excel in the amateurs. When I saw him lose, he hurt the dude he fucking hit every time he hit him, but he still lost the 3-round match because the dude just landed more jabs and shit. And Mike was only 16, and that prison guard, I believe, was 24 or 26.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, I respect boxers because I used to do it, and I was a scrub. But I got out of the game early, like, my nose used to bleed every time I got popped too hard, so and I wasn't no good. But like these guys are tough as hell, man. Going to that game.
Boom. Went on to Steve Robinson, another world champion, trained with him, and I went to jail at 17, bruv. That's why I fucked my whole career up, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I'm not lying to you, bruv. I'm telling you, no. Grew up with fucking 2 world champions, went to jail at 17, right? Do you know what I mean? Come out and then worked it out from there. Fuck boxing, tonight it's all over. Trust me, brother.
I threw a mountain over the mountains. I threw a football over the mountains back in my day.
Damn.
Yeah, everything Leighton says, no one can ever verify, right? Like, he doesn't turn on his camera. He says he's from Barbados. Then he says he's from England. Then he says he's from UK. Then it's Wales.
Where are you from?
He's got a Welsh accent. He's from Wales. I can tell.
Where are you from, Bohai?
Pick the story and stick
Bohai,
with
where are
it.
you from?
Me?
Bohai, where are you from?
You was in trouble, weren't you?
I boxed with Steve Robinson and fucking Barry Jones.
Bohai, where are you from?
When I grew up in a city called Ely. If you read Ely, right? That's where I'm from. It's a tough-ass place.
No, not you. Bohai. Who's Bohai? The guy that was
I'm from California, Leighton. Come to the Wild Wild West.
Prove it.
Come to the West
Show
Coast.
me that
Come
you're
to the
from
West
California.
Side. Come to Cali if you want to come see me. I'm from California.
You're not from Cali.
You're not from California. You're from fucking Connecticut.
What's wrong with you?
I'm from San Diego, California, man. I'm calling in from San Diego.
You're from fucking New Haven,
Calling in
Connecticut.
from Native American land.
Yeah, come on.
I know what East Coast fucking accent when I hear it, and you got it.
And I'm a quarter Taino, okay? So put that in your notebook.
Oh shit, Taino Indian.
Yeah, and I'm from fucking Montana.
Yeah. How do we get into this?
I love it. I love this.
All right, let me
stream.
just remind people that anybody can join through fucking Discord, StreamYard, or call in. Also, in about 45 minutes, Mr. BDA will be.
Or anything. And I'm not like you. I'm not.
This guy keeps talking.
Everybody knows. The best athletes come from California. All the high school champions, best athletes come from California.
All right, hold on. Can I just finish? I just need to say something. Hold on.
Americans good athletes. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. In about 45 minutes, Mr. BDA will start another show. He will interview Michael Carbajal, former pound-for-pound boxer. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, you can continue.
Hey, has Saint ever hopped on stream? Has Saint ever been a guest on this platform?
I don't remember.
No, he just likes to talk trash in the chat. That's all he does.
That cunt's pissed me off saying this shit. What he don't know. Listen to me. I grew up with 2 world champions, bro. I boxers, he ain't fucking. And my
we
boy,
believe
Barry
you, Leighton.
Jones, right? Barry Jones, he's on BT Sports, he's on everything.
I grew up with guys who used to beat up Tyson.
The only world champions you grew up with were world champion drinkers doing 12-ounce curls at the pub, man. Your mom was a world champion and your dad was a world champion. World champion that you grew up.
I'm not arguing with you because you're a stupid cunt that don't know nothing. I grew up with the 2 fucking big main men around here. I grew up as a boxer, bro. I'm a boxer. Put me in the ring with you and I will fuck your 2 eyes and your nose up, bro.
You know, I know who this is. This is John Fury, guys. This is John Fury.
Eating a bacon sandwich. All right.
Yeah,
so, anyways, things are slowing down here. So, yeah, people jump in, call in. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. All right. What do you guys want to talk about? We have like 45 minutes left.
I want to talk about Leighton's world champion parents who are world champion drinkers at the pub. Who we grew up with, world champions. Come on, tell us about how they would eat fucking Guinness and. Go ahead.
Actually, pound for pound, number for number, in the UK, we might have more. I wouldn't say boxers, but more world athletes. Maybe. I don't know.
No, when it comes to boxing, England, not many places can match England. For the size of that island and the population, to the amount of people you put on champions, you guys have always have to hang your hat on. For sure.
Yeah, but I think the
and they have to play
States and
indoor
Mexico
sports. They have shitty ass
like way
weather,
above the
shitty ass
UK.
food. They play
Yeah,
indoor
but the
sports.
UK is the
That's why they
size
do
of New
boxing.
England. You know, you guys, you know what I mean? By population, 365 million Americans.
Yeah.
Ever been here? No.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up. I've been to America, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, only I'm allowed to
Who's
shit
he
on the
talking
British.
to?
I don't
Am
know.
I missing someone? Who's he talking to? Who's he telling to shut the fuck up?
I don't know, man, but it's
UK
kind of funny.
has shitty weather. You guys have to play indoor sports like ping pong and fucking boxing because you can't go outside.
Ping pong.
That's Asians, no? Like Asians play ping pong.
Oh, sorry, I mean darts. I mean
Darts. Yeah. I don't get the. No, you know
It's
what?
weird. I was in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I went to London. I was there for 3 days before somebody said, "No, dude, this is India." I'm like, "Oh shit." I forgot that.
Yeah, it depends where you go, man. Yeah.
No, I know. I know. You know what it was? I went there and I went back 15 years later, and
Now
I
you're
was
talking
shocked.
about India?
I was just shocked by the change. It was just wow. And I'm not racist. I just think England should be for English. You know what I mean? That's all. It's just I like their culture. That's all. And it just seems to be changing.
Yeah.
England is for everybody.
I'm not from London either, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't worry about it.
England is for everybody. We all go there and trample on it because they're a bunch of useless fools.
It's all banter.
They're our closest fucking ally, man. We're fucking, you know what I mean? No matter what anybody wants to say, man, we came from the people who left England, who went to Denmark and then here.
What goes around comes around. England had their time. They colonized and pillaged and did all that shit, and now we're getting the favor returned. That's how it goes.
And they also brought more people out of poverty than any nation, only second to ours.
That's you stupid cunt. So, I mean, that's how thick you are.
We can barely hear you, man.
England colonized and did all their dirty deeds, and the time has come to the rooster has come to crow, or whatever that saying is.
The rooster has come to crow?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
The rooster
Isn't it something about no, they've come home to roost.
The roosting crow and the chicken coop came to crow.
Bruv, you speak our language. I don't know what language you speak. You want for us to help you out, bruv. Because you don't even know chalk and cheese, bruv. Stupid cunt.
It's American.
Yeah. Who's that, Uncle Scrooge?
You bloody wanker, you.
All right. Oh,
you
we had a phone call.
bloody
Somebody hung
wanker.
People
So
can
is
join
that-
us.
is that a bit
I'm
of
never gonna
attention
let
in the
Leighton
USA. You
live
don't
down
like
the fact that
people
he.
from the UK, or is that just online? What's going on over there?
What's the
No,
question?
no one forget that Leighton grew up with 2 world champions, man. He grew up with 2 world
No,
champions.
no,
I'm never
no,
gonna
no.
forget
I'm being
that.
serious. Like, what? Have you got a bit of a problem with people from the UK in the States? Is that like a? Is that
You know,
a
it's
real
only
issue? Or is it just
within the
online?
boxing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
only.
we do. We do.
Yeah.
It's,
We do.
I think it's.
What the fuck? What's up with that, man?
This is our
Well,
language
fuck
now,
off,
man.
mate.
It's American English, okay? It's
Do
American
something
English.
about it.
This is our language now.
Do
Okay,
something
we're
about it.
taking this shit over, man.
Hey guys, let's take a phone call.
Jesus.
All right,
Go
guys,
for
hold
it,
on.
man.
Hold on.
Little angry, man.
Yeah.
The Mexicans will be
All
taking
right.
over soon anyway.
It's
Over
showtime.
there.
Yeah,
All
the
right, hold on.
Mexicans are going to UK and beating all your champions and taking all your belts. We're colonizing your motherfucking
All right,
ass.
guys. I need to take a phone call.
In
I
the
need to
Northern
take a phone call.
Triangle's colonizing America.
Name me a belt, Mexico. I'm a British guy.
All right, hold on.
Come on, name me. Name me a fucking belt. You prick.
Can you hear me?
You bought. You're
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to mute people.
They
All
don't
right.
treat you like your country, but you.
All right, keep it quiet, please. We need to take a phone call. 585. You're on the air. 585. Oh shit! Hold on, 585. My fault. My fault. All right, go ahead. 585.
Do you see, Kevin? You're like way more bothered about us than we are bothered
All right, hold
about
on,
you.
hold on,
Can you see,
Kroja.
can
I
you
just
see
want to
that
take a
though?
phone call. I want to take a phone call. 585. Go ahead.
All right, go for it.
Hello, this is Saint Brit. I'm here to talk about the Queen of England. I'm Saint Chris.
Wait, who's 585?
Man up, speak to me. Give me the email. Let's go fucking sort it out. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
All right, 585. Anything else? What the fuck?
Absolutely not. This is
Wait,
England.
wait.
We are the
You're,
Queen's
you're a
people.
weak troll, to be honest, bro.
All right, let's take another
yeah.
phone call then.
Don't give up your day job.
111. You're on the air. 111. 1111. Okay, maybe it's my problem on my side.
Hello, this is Saint Brit, and I came to shit my panties.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix the phone line.
Trousers, man, your trousers.
My knickers. My knickers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Again with the racist words. Come on.
Now that's Knicker. Knicker.
All right,
Oh
bro.
shit! Sorry,
All right, bro.
sorry. The
Listen,
phone
my
lines
little
are.
country like fits in 3 times in fucking Texas, but we still got more world champions than your fucking 360 million pound fucking people. 360 million people compared to 60 million people.
All right, we
But
get the
still,
point. Okay, we get
still
the point.
champ of the world. We still the heavyweight champs of the
All
world.
right.
So fucking behave.
All right, thank you for that comment. Phone calls are working. Phone lines are working. 585. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Boutro, this is Vince.
Yeah, what's up,
How you
Vince?
doing, Mr. Boutro?
Pretty good. How are you, man? And what's on your mind?
Yes, what's on my mind, guys, is Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez. I believe Jamal Charlo would knock out Mr. Benavidez. I think Mr. Benavidez might need one more fight because Jamal Charlo has tremendous power in both hands.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You might be all right.
Yes. Yes, and also the biggest fight in boxing is Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Bud Crawford for all the marbles, guys. Do you guys agree with me?
All the money is it, son?
Okay, why isn't it Fury against Joshua?
Let's be honest, Mr. Boutro. That could be possibly one of the most boringest heavyweight fights we've ever seen because we know Tyson Fury likes to box like he did Klitschko, and Anthony Joshua sometimes is lost in there for a couple rounds. I don't really know what he's trying to accomplish. So this could be a snoozer, Mr. Boutro.
Well,
hey, Vinny, it's nice to hear from you again, man. It's been a while. Now, we're going to have to let you go. Bye.
That's right. Recognize.
How you doing, Mr. Recognize?
How you doing, buddy?
So he's saying that Crawford.
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just.
But I was letting Mr. Boutro know that the biggest fight in boxing is Mr. Spence versus Mr. Crawford. And once that fight goes down, guys, I'm gonna be so excited. I mean, that's like.
Who are you going for? Who are you going for? Who would you go for, Mr. Spence or Mr. Crawford?
Yes, I go for Mr. Spence. He's just the total package: body shots, left hooks, his great jab, his ring generalship is amazing, and only a few fighters in the world has that type of ring generalship. Do you agree, Mr. Recognize?
Never,
ever. For the first time, I agree. I don't think he has the greatest. I don't think he has the total package like you're saying. But compared to Crawford, yes.
Can I ask? Can I ask Vinny? What is he basing Charlo having great power in both hands off of? Exactly.
Vinny, you're saying that Charlo has a lot of power in both hands. Where are you getting this from?
Yeah, where are you getting this from?
Yes, guys. I mean, look at Mr. Derevchenko. Look at his face. That jab that Jamal Charlo
You didn't say that. You didn't say that with
triple
Cutting out somebody's face is not an indicator of somebody's power.
All right, Vinny, go fuck yourself. All right, like we had enough of you.
Vinny,
Bye.
Enough, Vinny. Thanks for calling. No, but seriously,
guys.
No, seriously, Vinny, we gotta move on.
Yeah, I'm serious too. All right.
Yeah,
I
Vinny,
haven't
cut
heard
off some
from
of his
you.
Yes,
spaces and
just
power.
one more
I haven't heard
prediction,
from you in
Mr.
3
Bucho,
months,
before you
and I
hang
feel like
up
I've been
on me.
listening to you forever.
Go ahead, Vinny.
Yes,
One
I
last.
was just saying. Yes,
Bert
I just wanted
Ernie,
to say, guys,
I'm
I
typing
have
out,
Maurice
Bert
Hooker
Ernie.
tomorrow night.
This is how
Thank
it
you,
goes.
Mr.
I'm
You
gonna
Bucho,
taking
and have a
Maurice
great
Hooker?
night.
Really?
All right.
Did he just say that?
Get out of here.
Wait,
Yeah,
come out.
Did he just pick Maurice Hooker?
Yes.
Yeah, he just did.
Hey,
All right, go fuck yourself, buddy. Bye.
BWAH and a bunch of HAs after that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
you suck. Your opinion.
I suck.
Everything
I
about
suck at
you sucks.
spelling bees, but
He's like,
111.
Bert Ernie, what's going on, Bert
What?
Ernie? Hear me?
Bucho, what'd you say? Is it spelling bees?
Yeah, no, I said I suck at spelling bees. 111.
Oh
you're
no,
on
I
the air.
said, well, blah, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah. 111. You're on the air. 111. 111. 111.
He's blocking the number.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
faggot.
Vince says tough
Yo.
and farmer eyes.
Yo. What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
Let me say this right now. You know, we
Don't
already know
explain that
that
shit.
Saint
Fair
is
enough.
a
If they're not
he's
explaining that
a
shit,
porn
then what?
star.
Hold on. Let the caller
Hold
speak.
on. Seeing your
Hold on,
dog
Jesus.
lately.
Who
We
is
haven't
this?
been seeing your dog lately. You know, Saint. You know, everybody. You know, everybody asks Saint why we haven't seen his dog, bro.
Are you Haitian?
What are you talking
No,
about?
he's Haitian. This kid is Haitian.
Are you Haitian?
You Haitian, right, kiddo? Don't ask me how I know that. I know you're Haitian.
Bomba clat.
No, not bomba cloud. Fastifua, some shit like that.
All right. Anyways.
Shout out to Haiti.
Yeah, Haiti. Here in the house. Oh, he hung up. I don't know. What was he saying?
Yo, as soon as I
didn't
said,
hear
yo,
a
are
word
you
he
Haitian? He hung up.
He got scared. You
Like
scared him off.
like he thinks we know who he is or
Yeah,
something.
he thinks so.
Tell the truth.
He was calling from Port-au-Prince. All right.
Nah, maybe Tijuana, man. They colonized in Tijuana. They couldn't get across the border to the United States.
Is it true Vinny's fucking that guy Fanon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
What's up? That's why I curse at him when he gets on my nerves.
Hey, recognize. Did you see Alberto Machado fight? The dude from TJ? He got knocked out, man.
No, I didn't get to see it, man.
Fucking was Angel Fierro. It was a good fight, dude. Machado got serious power, but
Yo, I like your echo. It sounds fucking good.
I'm in the ICU because my son's still in the hospital.
Oh man, sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're in a huge empty room and like the only one in there.
Tell me if you guys can hear my Puerto Rican jab.
You know the hospitals, Jimmy, how they are.
Hey, recognize.
Hear that?
Stop trying
Hear
to
that?
intimidate. Stop trying to intimidate us.
I just hope your son's doing good, brother.
Yeah, man. He's in my prayers, brother. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the doctor because he might need a little bit of blood, like 50 cc. So he needs my authorization. The doctor does. So
What, to take his blood? I'll give it to him.
To give to him. So I don't know, because my wife, she can't do that because she's Jehovah's Witness.
If
But
you don't mind me
ultimately, I'm
asking,
the father.
why does he need blood? If you don't ask me, is he having an operation or something?
Well, no, he was born with pneumonia. He's healthy. Everything else is healthy. He was born on the newborn screening. Everything's fine. It's just he was born with pneumonia. Like inside of the stomach, something must have ruptured. So when they opened my wife up with the C-section, he was already having that bacteria in his lungs. And
Jesus,
we
so they
done
got
some.
him just in time.
Yeah, in the ICU, but it's been 3 weeks ever since he was born on the 25th of February until now. What is it, like the 19th? It's the 20th year in the Philippines. He's been there. So I hope he just gets out of this.
Yeah,
God bless,
man.
bro.
Absolutely, brother. My prayers and hopes, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Gonzalo, que Dios me lo bendiga siempre.
Yeah. Hey, watch them clips. Recognize Alberto Machado, man. He laid that
I'm gonna
dude
check it
out.
out. I'm
But
definitely gonna do
he
that.
weathered the storm. The dude from TJ, man, he came back and knocked out Machado. It's like that he had never been knocked out before he had, right? So, I mean, but he's still a puncher. Hopefully he can come back.
Machado got knocked out.
Yeah, Machado got knocked out.
Damn, I don't want to watch one of my peoples keep getting fucking knocked out.
it was from a different
fucking
TJ,
painful.
too.
I was like, oh man, another Puerto Rican just bit the dust. God damn. The only one I was happy to see get beat up was Cotto.
See, it's so fucking weird for me not having a lot of Puerto Rican world champions, because I
It's
grew up in that era.
baseball.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Crazy amount of
Puerto Ricans are lacking
Ricans.
lately.
No, listen,
Yeah.
man. When we wanted to, there was fucking great. We put up a lot of great fighters.
Yeah, in the
40,
past,
what is
yeah,
it?
Sure.
50 champions
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the history
In the
of boxing
past.
coming from Puerto Rico.
That's insane.
One of
For a
my
small-
favorites, 17
That's
years old.
insane, bro. That's
For a
insane.
small island.
1977, a 17-year-old wins the fucking world title.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
So-
good.
That doesn't mean
By the
that,
way,
that doesn't
for
mean
all-
that
for all
you're
you
the
guys
best
who don't
ever.
know-
But
By the way,
it's
just
a-
for you guys who don't know,
In the
Puerto
80s,
Ricans,
90s, yeah, you had so many good boxers, man.
Puerto Ricans are Americans. Okay, it's not a separate country. It's America. Okay, just for
Commonwealth.
some of you guys.
Yeah.
Commonwealth, brother. All right, Commonwealth. Get it straight.
Puerto Ricans
Yeah,
are
exactly. It's not a
American
state.
nationals.
Don't
Okay?
fuck with my
They are
people.
part of
All right,
America.
I'll kill you.
So
Can you
recognize-
guys from Puerto Rico? Can you just like go to America without any
Yes.
visa or
Yes,
anything like
yes,
that?
We can just go there.
Yes,
We don't
no
need
border.
we don't need a
Passport.
nothing. Yeah, we just go.
Yeah, there's no border.
Oh, that's
They're,
cool.
they're the only country outside of the United States that can. Well, actually, Guam. People from Guam.
It's a
too.
territory.
What about
It's
St.
not-
Thomas?
Virgin Islands.
What about people
What
from
is-
St. What about people from
I'm
St.
not-
Thomas?
No, I'm not too sure there, dude. I know Puerto Rico and Guam are the ones that I know that people coming from those countries don't have to carry a passport
So-
because they're
yeah.
sovereign.
What
Recognize.
about Dominicans? Or
No, Dominicans.
No,
too,
what?
they
That has
can't come
nothing
here.
to do with
No,
anything.
Dominicans need a.
They got to
Hey,
go through.
recognize.
go-
Didn't you mention something about the LGBT growing in Puerto Rico? That's why you don't have.
Oh fuck yeah.
Nah, I'm
For sure,
joking.
bro.
Is it?
No, I'm serious. Go to. Listen, man. I can remember. Okay, I lived in Puerto Rico till I was 13, so that was like mid '80s. Yo, you couldn't be gay around there; they'll kill you. Now, forget it, bro. That's everywhere.
Shit.
It's everywhere, globally.
Yeah, globally.
It's part of the plan. Oh,
They used to put
We're gonna get shut down. Hold
muerto,
on, we're gonna-
muerto a los maricones. You see a sign say muerto a los maricones.
Let's
Well,
move on
San
before we-
Juan,
let's
actually,
move
San
on.
Juan was the only. It'd have to be in Puerto Rico. It was just one. If you were in the major city, that was the only place they were safe.
Oh, we're gonna-
You know,
Yeah,
like
get
if you went
shut
out into
down.
the countryside, forget it. They're very conservative, but it's like that in most places outside the United States. It's only in the city. You know,
London, Manchester, all those places, man. Brutal.
Manchester. That sounds a little suspect. Manchester.
Yeah, all those
Oh,
places.
come on,
across
man. You
the
see where your
pond
mind
in
is
the
at?
UK. Bunch of gay dudes.
Wait,
They're
so
gay.
how
See,
come?
but I don't want to go to
Manchester,
London
man.
anymore. So if I go to London, I'd rather go to Pakistan. It's the same shit.
oh,
I'm just saying.
smell the fucking thing.
Yeah,
Alright.
if you go to East London, yeah, absolutely, go to the East End, yeah.
I'm kidding. I don't know that, man. I'm just. That's what I
No,
hear.
he's
That's
not-
what I hear.
The East End, yeah, no, it's changed completely. Like if you wanted to go visit where, like, Jack the Ripper, you're looking for old
Yeah,
Cockney type
Whitechapel,
people.
right, yeah.
Whitechapel. It's no longer the same. You don't hear any more of that, thick Cockney accents any longer.
Oh, he might.
There's actually signposts in
Yep, Tel
Arabic
Aviv.
in Whitechapel now.
Tel Aviv. Changed too. Used to be a bunch of Palestinians. Now it's a bunch of Jews. That's what happens.
Oh, shit.
Is that your best?
What we're talking about? What about the Dominican Republic? How come they don't produce
I
boxers?
love the Dominican Republic, bro. I'll be honest with you. Love that place.
Baseball, man. It's only baseball. That's it.
They got beef with the Haitians, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they share the same island.
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
it's
same
like-
island.
Yeah.
Yep, Poland saved the Haitians. The Polish people came and saved the Haitians from the French.
For what?
What?
Why?
Back
Why?
in the day, it was a war. The French came to try to colonize the Haitian people. The Polish came through and saved them. They got
Irish and
Are you
Polish.
serious?
They're too good for their last dictator was brutal. What was that last dictator? Was
Oh,
it Papa
yeah,
Doc? He was brutal.
He was backed up by like the Clinton family and all that shit. I think that.
Oh yeah. Well, you see what the Clinton Foundation, not to go into
Yeah, yeah,
politics
yeah. Oh,
real
they-
quick,
they
but they
screwed them
raised
over.
$700 million for the fucking after the earthquake, and all they could find went to Haiti. They built a couple of soccer fields and a fucking school. That
In a
was
shitty
it.
factory. In a shitty
It's
factory. That.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yep,
They stole.
exactly.
They stole all the
Robbed
money,
them.
man.
stole hundreds of millions of dollars. What was earmarked for Haiti? Disgusting.
And you know
fucks.
the Haitians, because they thought that Clinton was all this liberal guy that like wanted to help the people in need. They got screwed over, man. You got screwed over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, man,
The one guy said, "Yeah, he goes, great. We got soccer fields. I just can't feed my family, and there's no place to live because he lost everything from the earthquake." And he's like, here's a soccer ball. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, these people are animals.
Man, I heard they make some good mud cookies.
Oh, come on, man.
Who's saying this?
That's true. They actually do, but
yeah, probably. But that's not right.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
All right.
So sorry.
I feel bad for. You know what? Listen, I do feel bad for the Haitian people. They got a fucked up government. Like they're corrupt people.
It's the poorest country in all of America, the American continent. And that's
I feel bad for the Haitian people. I don't give a fuck about like the fucking government or stuff like that. I don't feel bad for them. Fuck them.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been one of the most corrupt governments in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
In the past years.
They talk about, having their independence and all this stuff, but it's like, dude, you're the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. That's not a good thing.
That's not a good
I'll
thing
be
because
honest,
there's a
man.
lot of poor countries.
When I first heard your show, I thought your accent sounded a little Russian to me, actually.
Yeah,
Who, me?
it is.
You? Recognize, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm a Puerto Ruski. You ever heard of Puerto Ruski?
Russian style to it.
Rum and vodka mixed in.
Are you part Russian, or you spend time with Russians?
Yeah,
tell them
all the
anything.
time.
Albanians.
No, your mother does.
Albanians and Staten Island, they're the worst.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, no, your mother spends time with Russians.
I know those guys.
Wait, are you a
You
spy?
goofball. You goofball. You're goofy.
Recognize. Come out and tell us the truth.
I am Russian. I am Ruski.
Mm-hmm.
I like vodka. I like prostitutes. I like fights.
I
love. At least you got a folk national anthem. I'll give you that.
I must destroy you. Yesterday. I must destroy you. What a stupid ass movie that Rocky IV was, man.
It was great, Jimmy.
The Russian prime minister standing there starting to cheer for Rocky by the end. I fight for me, and he holds the guy up by his bare fucking hand.
Jimmy, that was a great Jimmy.
That was the best one.
That was the
best Rocky.
It was one of the best Rockies. I mean, listen, that's what America was all about.
Yeah,
in the
Rocky
80s.
3 was actually, even though it was fucking corny.
Yeah, no, listen, it's corny as fuck, but it's entertaining, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's so 80s. It's like
It's so 80s. It's like you have the steroids. You got the American
Come on,
flag.
those training scenes. Those were the best training scenes. When he's training
Adrian
with the
never
wood
told
and
the truth.
snow.
Yeah, Kevin, you got two training scenes, two training montages in that one. Because usually it's only one training montage. You had two, man. Two in one movie. That was amazing.
It was perfect. You got the one dude he's doing the old school training methods versus the one dude sticking needles in his ass, running on treadmill. It was perfect. That was perfect cinema right there.
You had a welterweight fighting a heavyweight. Think about it.
Seriously, like that. It was a welterweight versus a cruiserweight. That was what it was.
He was a heavyweight, man. He was.
No, man, that was like a middleweight versus a fucking heavyweight for sure.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah,
No,
I agree with that. Yeah.
No, I checked it out, and for real, Stallone weighed in at 155.
And he won. He beat Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
What?
He
225.
He was 155. He's not that tall, I think. So
No, he
Dolph
was more
Lundgren?
than 155, man. No, I weigh about 155. There's no way that motherfucker was
yeah, man.
155.
He was
No
caught.
way.
Oh, and by the way, he was eating a bunch of fish and apples only to cut down the weight. And then
I'm sure that's what it was, man.
And then the doctor said, no, because he was always injecting some shit, right? And then the doctor told him, you need to like stop that shit. You're gonna die because there was something gonna happen.
This is real Sylvester Stallone, yeah.
Yeah, he said that during the filming of the fourth movie. He says he was eating apples and tuna or some shit. I don't remember saying that. He's like the doctor told him, you keep doing that, you're gonna fucking die. Oh, and then at some point, Drago, he hit him really hard on the chest, and he stopped his heart for a little bit.
Drago looked he looked the part in that movie. Like, gee, man.
They were both juiced to the gills.
But that was the 80s all about, man. Steroids, man. You know, even Apollo Creed, that guy was on fucking roids, man. That actor, what's his name?
It's the
Carl
team.
Weathers.
Carl Weathers was on fucking roids, man. That guy. Remember him, Predator?
Oh, they all were.
They were all.
I don't.
Jimmy,
oh yeah,
talk
well
to-
he's never denied it though. He's what's his
No,
name?
no,
The reason he takes he's been a big proponent, in fact, a big investor in up until 1991. The only way to get human growth hormone, they had to take it out of the cadavers, out of the pituitary gland of dead people, and it was super expensive. It wasn't until they synthesized it and made it fake in the lab, and he was a big investor in that. Human growth hormone for older people is a good thing because it helps every part of you. But yeah, no, there are very little steroids and a lot of human growth hormone with those donkeys.
All right, guys, we gotta end the show because Mr. BDA is about to start another show. He's gonna be interviewing Michael Carbajal, former world champion, former Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year, and yeah, a legend.
Nice. All right, man. I'll be watching that one.
Okay, so yep. Thank you for joining us, man. Great show.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, you guys need to come back.
Take care, everybody.
You guys are good, man. You guys are good. We started off swinging, throwing chairs at each other.
that's always the best way to start. Let's go.
We're throwing fucking chairs at each other. Like, you motherfucker.
Maybe we can hear more about our boys' fucking world champion buddies. At another-
All right, see you guys.
Guys.
Take care, man.
Hang up here. All right, guys, in the chat, there's the link. Join the next show. Mr. BDA will be talking to Michael Carbajal. So, yeah. Somebody says, Friendly Fire says, play the outro. Let's play it. If I can find. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Also want to thank everybody who donated. You're going to go on the donation list. Don't worry about that. Here we go.
Disappointed in every one of you.
See ya.
I don't mean to offend you. I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I kiss you on the mouth.
No, I'm not cool with that. I'm sorry.
One more time.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I mean, I'm dealing with degenerate animals.
I'm disappointed in everyone. Totally disappointed in everyone.
All right, come on.
Honestly, I can't do it, man. I'm disappointed in everyone.
Let me tell you why.
It's gonna be all right, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot. Let's just kill those fucking men.
What are you going to do about it?
You're happy because you got nothing. You don't got a thing. You're happy because you got nothing. Lomito! You got nothing.
I want to get out. I want to get out of this rat hole. I want to get online. I need
BDA Boxing.